TV. You live, love, and learn. You already know what it is, man. What's good? What's going on, man? What's good with y'all, man? Who y'all got for the Super Bowl, man? What's up, man? I ain't been around in a while. Me and Smitty, so you know we had to pull up. We had to pull up and pop out on y'all and say what's good. Who y'all got for the Super Bowl, man? Who y'all got? Little quick Super Bowl live. I ain't been up here in a minute. I ain't been active in a second. So you know, I ain't been active in a second. So I said, let me just pop out, see what's good with the peoples. See what's good with the peoples. What's going on, y'all? Yo, what's a lot going on, man? What up? What up? Yo, G-Dub Quiz salutes. You already know it's hood love. What up, y'all? Just being out. Yo, City Bama, what's up? Yo, salute to y'all. Yo, who y'all got for the game tonight? Who y'all got for the game tonight? What's up? Us never them bucks in the building. Yo, what's up? Yo, who y'all got for the game tonight? What up? What's going on? Who y'all got? I'm telling y'all now, I got my slip somewhere. I took New England with the points. I took New England +5. I took New England +5. Here you go. What up? King E360.
Hey, yo, what's up, Mikey? What's going on, baby?
A lot going on in the hood, man.
It's
You
a
know what's up,
lot
man.
going on in the hood TV, man. What's happening?
King 360, E360. He said, I think this is I think this is one of your bros' shirt that I bought. I bought a sweater. I be seeing anytime I see our people selling shit and it's fire, I always cop. You heard?
Right,
I always cop.
right.
I think this is a he had all colors, but I think I'm gonna show you, King 360. Check it out. But he was out there grinding. He had a lot of fire shit, and I'm gonna support the peoples. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, no
We
doubt.
we spend money on Gucci and all that stuff, so I
G'd
don't
up
care.
Quinn,
I see the people out there doing it. You know what I mean?
City Bama,
Look at this joke.
us never them. Salute. Yo, make sure y'all tap in. I just dropped a little interview on the Flatbush Smitty show. Make sure y'all tap in, man. I just did something on the Flatbush Smitty show.
So you see what this say right here?
Let me see.
You see what this say right here?
God doesn't bless who you
Pretend to be.
pretend to be. Whoa, that's fire.
Check it out.
That's fire.
What it say on the
That's
bottom?
that's fire right
It
there.
said, "Be yourself." But look, this is what giving it away right here. This look like a dog, but that's a lion. That's a lion right there. I think, homie, this is the Latin king. He ain't say he was king. I'm like, yo, what's that Gad tribe? What's that? I see the lion right there. I seen it. When I asked him, he ain't tell me, so I ain't really proud. You know,
Let
I
me
don't
see.
be.
Let me see the other side.
He got a couple of signs on here.
Let me see the other one.
That lion, that's a lion right there with shades on, you heard? That's a lion with shades, bro, you heard?
Yeah, that
So
might be.
he ain't say he was Latin King, and I ain't really want to get into none of that. You know, I don't want to be prying. Like, yo, who is you? The police? Like, yo, listen, I said, all right, bro, let me get that. I brought this on a T. You know, I got a T-shirt. I said, all right, I bought a T-shirt. I'll probably give it some, a family member or somebody or something. I bought a couple of items and shit. You know what I'm saying? But when I be seeing shit like this, I be copping, you heard? I don't care. I always support people, man.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt. There's a lot going on though, bro.
Yo, what's good though? What's going on, y'all?
Yo, it's every yo. First of all, Instagram is lit. It's going crazy.
I ain't been on the gram in a minute. I'm about to post something though.
What? The gram is lit right now, man.
Oh, what?
Everybody is. It seems like everybody in New York is throwing shots at each other right now. Like
Yo,
it's
what's
up.
up? Yo, what's up? What's going on though?
Shit, everything is
So
up right now. You
break down
had you
some of the
got
things. Yo,
you
Sarah,
got
what's
you
up? How
had
you doing?
you had Trap Treasy from KAR. He's shooting at Hassan Campbell, China, Harlem, and all of them.
I seen that. Listen, I'm gonna drop something on that. I seen that. I seen that.
Yeah,
I'm
that
gonna
was
drop.
crazy.
I'm gonna drop something on. That was a good. Don't get me wrong. He's shooting back, so I gotta, you got a jacket. Dude is shooting at him, shooting at his camp. He's shooting back. It is what it is, you heard?
What you gonna do that on? You gonna do that on the new channel?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop some. I'm gonna drop it over there. I'm gonna drop it over there.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. That's
Yo,
right.
God,
That's
what up?
right.
Salute to everybody in the building. Yo, up in here.
Yeah,
God,
definitely
what up?
salute to everybody up in the building. Yo,
Bucks, what up? Salute. So who you got? You who you got in the game tonight,
come
Smitty?
on, New England, stop playing. I'm from Boston is the closest thing to New York. What y'all talking about? Free
Yeah,
Palestine, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I took New England because everybody's taking Seattle.
Yeah.
Everybody that I seen, everybody took Seattle, bro.
No, they got a good defense. Don't get it twisted. They got experienced quarterback. He's not no slouch. So they got a depth. They got a good backfield. Very good offensive line. You know what I'm saying? But as we know, it's just something about the Patriots football. You understand, and how they play, and how we know the Patriots play. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're a very, very well coached team and disciplined team, man. Disciplined organization, man. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, I took the pass with 5 points. So as long as they keep it close, I'm a winner. Field goal, 4 points or whatever. It might be a field goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yo, Buck said we don't do nothing, Boston.
Hey, yo. So what you think? So what you think about that trap? What you think about that trap joint though?
Oh, I think, listen, man. I think he was speaking his piece, man. I think if somebody talking about him, he got right to talk about them. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man,
That's a fact.
he was speaking his piece. You know what I mean?
Matter of
At the
fact, I'm
end of
gonna
the
just
day.
drop it. I'm gonna just drop it on here and just clip it and put it over there.
Right.
So this is what I was gonna say to trap. You already know what it is, Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B, Hood Love TV. With my co-host Smitty Rock. And when we get together, it's a lot going on in the Hood TV, you heard?
You already know.
So I see the trap joint. I seen the joint he did, going at China and throwing glizzies, doing all that, you heard?
Right.
My thing is this. What Trap said, he said, basically that China got hit for doing bad, for being a do bad. He said all the dudes that he said all the dudes that got cut, they got cut in prison for doing bad. Now, up until that point, I like the video. He going back, he beefing, he doing what he do. Do your thing. But that's not true. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's not true. He knows people get cut in prison for being extorted. If you ain't setting out the bag, you ain't setting out your money, you can get cut.
Right.
You get cut over the phone.
Right.
Trying to use the phone can get you cut.
Right.
People rob people in prison. People are doing, things and trying to get at people, cheeks in prison. It's all kind of cutting. You see in gangs, dudes just shooting dudes because you didn't violate, but you might be in a set and your big homie got faded, your hood got faded. You pull up and they buck you. You ain't do shit. So my thing is, Trap said, I don't know why China got his cuts. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about China specifically, but he's saying like in prison, you would do bad. That's why you got cut. Dudes get cut for doing bad. That's not a fact. Dudes
Facts.
get
That's
out
definitely not a
politics.
fact.
Dudes get out politics. You might pull up to a spot and dudes got it shaken from your hood, and you ain't got. I'm not talking about a gang. I'm talking about your neighborhood in the streets. You might be from Flatbush, and the Flatbush dudes just got busy in the yard, and you pull up and you don't know, and they clap you because the Flatbushers got it on with the Bronx, and the Bronx everybody left. You pull up, you don't know. They'll clip you. It happens, bro.
Right. Facts.
Dudes is pulling stunts and clapping dudes. Dudes is cutting people in prison to get out of the prison. Dudes will come out and cut you in the mess. So as soon as they walk out their cell, it's the first day they come out the cell, dudes will cut you. Boom. What's this about? Dudes get cut in prison, don't know why they got cut, bro. Am I right or wrong, though, Smitty? What you
Nah,
feel about that, bro?
nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Like, just because you got cut don't mean that do boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go up
Do
top,
bad, right.
it
Right.
happens. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I got stabbed in 5 Point. You know what I'm saying? The King stabbed me in 5 Point and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean I went out bad. I popped the bottle. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing. You know what I mean? Like, and we both handle our business. It happens to the best. The best of them, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like the best of them got touched up top. You understand? And they, and it was some solid dudes, some official dudes. So, you know what I mean? The dudes that didn't get cut, unfortunately, I mean, fortunately, they, you know what I mean? They came out with no scars, but that don't mean you're lame or any less of a person, man. I just can't jack that. You know what I mean?
That
I'm
was the only thing
definitely
I
not
didn't agree
jacking
with
that.
the video. Everything else was his opinion and him just talking his talk. So I
Right,
ain't really. I was just, the culture. We gotta. If we come out here speaking to the internet, we speaking to the people. Then we gotta stand on truth, bro.
right,
The truth is, don't get me wrong. You got dudes in jail that do bad, that's paying, and they don't never get clapped. You got dudes with the worst cases in jail that don't never get clapped. You got dudes that told on everybody and they don't never get clapped. You got dudes that did the most foul stuff to women and to kids in prison, and they did bad and they ain't never get clapped. I done
right.
seen that happen. Nah, I got him. He under me. He good. Don't mess with him.
Facts.
Cause he's setting the bag out. Let's come on, bro. Let's be honest. That's what I'm saying, you heard?
That's a
Everything else he
fact.
had to say, that's between him and China and them. Whatever he got going on with them, all right, y'all going back and forth, throwing the glizzies, whatever y'all doing, do that. Do y'all thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Frank it up, you heard? Pause,
Frank
you
it
heard?
up.
Frank it up. You know what I'm
Open the
saying?
stands.
But my thing is, as a
Sauerkraut and
representative, as
onions.
a solid dude, because I heard he was a solid dude, as a solid dude, as a representative of the culture, we got to keep it 100 to the people. If we're going to come talk to the peoples about New York State Prison, which we all did a lot of time in, then we got to come with facts, bro. And it's not a fact that just because you got cut, that means you did bad. That is not true, bro.
Facts.
That is not true. It's a bunch of dudes that got cut in prison. They don't know why they got cut, bro. They
That's
don't. They don't know
facts.
why they got cut. They got cut for no reason. They got cut out politics. They got set up because they ain't set the bag out. You from it, Bronx might be strong here, and you from an area that got beef with the Bronx. You know how this shit go. You heard?
You walking up in the spot, dudes ask you where you from. Yo, I'm from Brooklyn. Oh, word? They just ran all the Brooklyn dudes out the spot. You just caught the shot because they just ran all the Brooklyn dudes and only the Bronx dudes is left right now.
All the Brooklyn dudes got busy and left the spot, and you pulled up and they gone.
And they
And
gone.
like, hold up, this dude from Brooklyn too, get him.
Yeah.
He run with them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. 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 Nah, it's definitely, man.
Yo, who
It's
that right there? He said, "Al Mikey B, you got cut and you didn't do bad. I was there in the L." I mean, my story, yeah. Yo, salute. I appreciate that, but my story is my story. It is what it is. But
definitely war wounds.
that was just my thing. That
Hold
was just
on.
my thing with trap. You know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on. Hold on. I'm here.
On
I ain't going
crackhead
nowhere.
soup, they cutting dudes over crackhead soup. I think the homie Phil Wop killed the dude in Attica over one stamp. Dude owed him one stamp, and he killed the dude over one stamp in Attica, bro. Dude
That's
owed him.
crazy.
At the time, stamps wasn't even 50 cents. At the time, stamps was like 32 cents at that time.
32, 35 cents.
30, it was the stamp was 32 cents. He killed the dude in Attica for a 32-cent stamp that the dude owed him. He killed the dude.
That's wild right there.
Horrible, bro.
That's wild.
Yo, Tony Stark, salute.
Tony Stark, salute. Salute to everybody in the building. AP, G'd Up Quinn,
AP, what
Kung
up?
Fu Joe. You already know Mr. Blendy. King 360. Shout out to Kings, man.
Yo,
King
I ain't gonna
Von,
front.
State of the Mind.
Yeah, salute to the
Salute to
king, salute to the
everybody,
people.
man.
I ain't gonna front though. I
Sarah,
see,
salute.
yo, dudes be getting cut, bro. Like somebody just said something. Dudes be getting cut. I seen dudes get cut for all kind of wild. Yo, I seen dudes cutting dudes. Them young, like I ain't going front. Them young brims, them young jets that was around me before I left behind the wall. Like the year before I left behind the wall, them brims was wilding, bro. I ain't gonna. They was tripping. The hounds,
Shooting everything.
they was shooting each other, bro, just to see what
Every,
few. Listen, they was scratching each other. This is facts. In my jail, in the jail I was in, they was just scratching each other just to see if you was gonna get busy, you heard?
crazy.
I'm like, are you serious? The homie was telling me, He came in my company. He got scratched. I said, yo, why you got scratched? I found out. I talked to the homies and shit. He said, yo, they scratched him just to see what he was gonna do, bro. He ain't do nothing. They scratched him to see if he was gonna pop, if he was gonna get busy, bro. Prison is nasty, bro.
Yo, that sound crazy, Scrap.
New York
Yo.
prison is crazy as hell.
Hey,
Do not
homie,
get
what you cut the homie for? I wanted to see if he was gonna get busy, bro. Yo, what's
crazy
on
as hell. Them homies is crazy as hell in there, you heard?
crazy?
They is crazy as hell, though, bro. Not like
Yes.
they is crazy, bro. New York prison and California ain't like New York prison.
Right.
That gangster shit, whatever they doing over there, that shit ain't like over here, bro. New York prison is crazy as hell, bro. Rikers Island to
He
upstate.
said, he said, you from Flatbush. I just want to know if you know Rick Loke and Snake. And I might know these dudes by face. I know a lot of Lokes out there. I'm a Flatbush nigga, so you know I gotta know all of them. Most
Yo,
of the
King
Lokes
Loke,
out
what
there.
up?
It depends on where it depends on where they live, what blocks they on, bro. You know what I'm saying? 93 in the building. Salute. New York outside.
I
What happened?
always got shade. Yo, this is my signature. This is my signature shades, yo. This is my signature, yo.
What they try to say? You be switching up on the shade.
Nah, they said I just got some new shades though. I do got some new. I just bought some new ones. I got a few new pairs. But I always buy. It's my signature. My signature is the shades. I do shades. That's what I do. You heard? But it's crazy though. But yeah, yo, Trap went in. That was yo,
Nah.
Trap. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh eight, oh
Other
nine.
than
That's
that
it.
part, Trap wowed them up. Kind of. I heard China come back on Instagram. It popped up. He wowed them up though. I can't front.
Nah, he did go
You heard what he
crazy.
said about Hassan?
Yo, that was
My God.
nasty, son.
He smoked Hassan, you heard?
Yo, nah, that was I don't even want to repeat what he said about Hassan,
Nah,
man.
bodied him, you heard?
He went
That's
crazy.
a body, you heard? That
That
was a
was
body, you heard?
nasty work right there. That was nasty work. Stack
Nah, he
De
smoked
Niro,
Hassan.
salute.
Yo, Snap, what up?
Master Leonardo.
Passion Hancock. Yeah, funny. Yo, what up?
King Loke, salute, salute. You already know Flapper Slav. Salute to
You done
everybody in
know
the
T-Bob
building, man.
Miller. You
What
done
y'all
know
up
Rise
to,
Up
man?
Person. His Majesty John Rastafari. Yo, but nah, bro, I ain't
K
gonna.
Ball.
Yo, I've been seeing Manny been up here wilding it up. I've been seeing Manny up here.
Yo, they been wailing Manny up though, son. They been wailing Manny up. Man, but Manny
Manny
been
been
shooting
active.
back. Manny been shooting
Manny been
back, you
active. Yo,
heard?
salute to Manny, man. Loaf Life
Shout
Manny.
out Manny.
Loaf Life Manny. We gotta get him a Grammy. Yeah.
Manny need a Grammy, man. Somebody hurry up and give that man a Grammy, man. For real,
Hey,
man.
yo, they putting that dude, that top tongue dude in the chat. Listen, I'm not making no videos about the top tongue dudes, but I'm gonna say this. He talking about he gonna steal our name. You can't steal a sauce. How you gonna steal? You is no, yo, you a skillless buster.
Facts.
You a skillless buster. You can't steal a
Crocodile
sauce.
Dundee in the
He
face.
said, I'm gonna take your name. I'm gonna take, they in the chat. I'm gonna take your name. Son, son is look like a whole, yo, Predator. I don't even know what movie role he's trying to get act out in. Son is
Oh,
a
Low
super,
Life in here.
yo, Manny, what up? Low Life Manny, we gonna get you that Grammy. What up, Manny?
Yeah, we gotta give my boy Manny that
Yo, I see
Grammy,
you
you heard?
active
That's
out
a
here.
shit that.
I've been tapping
We
into
ain't
you,
hating on
Manny.
that. We trying to get Manny that Grammy.
Yo, Manny, yo, I've been seeing you active out here in these YouTube streets, you heard? They on your heels. They on your heels out here, man. You got
My son
Yo, what's
Manny
up with
be
your man
wet.
Top Tongue, Manny? Yo, talk to your man Top Tongue. He talking about he gonna steal, he gonna jack the sauce.
Like, how you go? You don't even know how to make the sauce, baby.
Yo, how you gonna jack? Why you ain't jack none of this sauce? How you gonna jack
Come
the
on.
sauce, Top Tongue? I've been getting money. When you was gang banging, I had businesses and writing books. How you gonna jack the sauce, Manny?
That's
Yo, Manny, yo, talk to Top Tongue. How you gonna jack the sauce? When you was the little homie trying to put in work to be a big homie, I was already a big homie with business in prison, bro.
Mm.
I was a big homie with business in prison, bro. You can't jack my sauce, bro. That's mine. And let me tell you something. The thief can never be the creator. We the originators. We create. This shit ain't nothing. I give away ideas, $100,000 million ideas all the time. This is what we do. We creators, bro. That's what I've been creating. I've been creating, bro. The last 20 years, this is what we do, create, bro. Like, come on, bro. You jack the sauce.
Yo, bro, I feel like this. I'm not even responding to nobody. And then he tried to bring the other guy, Kyrie Alley, in it and all that, and it's man. I don't even bother with them dudes, man. I'm
I
saying,
got
like,
business. I'm a businessman.
yeah, I
I'm
would
a
never make a video
businessman.
about these dudes
I'm
again,
not a
man.
businessman. I'm a
You
business
know what I'm saying?
man. Like, what's
I
wrong with
would,
you, man?
I would never make no video about dudes, and
Nah, that's over.
that looked too crazy, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
OG Sonny Blanco.
continue
Salute.
making your videos breaking down how you basically dismantled the Bloodhound Brims, and continue telling us those stories and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And when you was in a box on the gate, tell us though, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, you know what I mean? But just go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? Do something with yourself, baby. You know what I mean? Nobody worried about that, man. Ain't nobody gonna respond to you.
Top
You're
tongue. You
not
said
getting
Manny.
no YouTube match out of us. It's over.
Top tongue.
It's over.
Top tongue.
The
These dudes is
next move,
crazy.
the next move, when y'all see dudes, you know what I'm saying, up in these big offices and sitting side by side in these little, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Things is gonna be happening real soon. You know what I'm saying? So that's what y'all need to focus on and worry about. You know what I'm saying? What's the next move?
But I guess talking about us moves the needle.
No doubt.
Putting our names and our face in the title, he getting some clout. He getting a couple dollars, I guess,
I mean, if that's what pay the bills, that's what pay the bills.
You know what I'm saying? It's paying his bills. So, he's definitely down bad. He's definitely Crocodile Dundee is down
yo,
bad, you
yo,
heard?
all that crocodile wear.
Crocodile done told. That's Crocodile done told, you heard?
yo,
Yo, Crocodile done
yo,
told. Yo, he got some real like
my,
Afghanistan, like what is that?
my
He got like
son
a
live in a
net.
swamp somewhere, you are?
He looked like the Jungle Brothers from back in the days. He got like a net around it,
Yo, he
like he's going
wildin'.
through the sand. Like he got a son is a
Nah,
straight bozo, you heard?
bozo.
Yo, but he mad, bro. You mad? You always was the little homie, bro. And you wasn't really no, you never really got it good.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, they said,
Nah,
yo, Great
he
God
is
said
the
he the
new
new
scheme.
scheme team. Yo,
He the
let me
new
tell you something.
scheme.
Yo, scheme team is way better than that dude. I'm not gonna front.
Nah,
Scheme
fact.
had good content, bro. Scheme had content, bro. One thing about Scheme talks smack, but Scheme had good perspectives on some things, though, y'all. I can't front on certain things. Scheme had good topics. He knew how to talk to certain points. I ain't agree with everything Scheme said. Talking about a lot of homies, a lot of the guys that I was rocking with. I ain't agree with all of that. But Scheme is way better than that, dude, you heard?
Nah, facts.
Scheme
Facts.
was getting money up here. Scheme was up here lit.
Nah,
Son
scheme
is
was
not
getting
lit
to
at
that
all.
bag.
Scheme was getting to the bag. Scheme was lit.
Yeah, I done seen dudes cash app scheme a whole band like this. Yo, here.
Yo,
Like,
Monster Mo
yeah.
salute. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Scheme was getting to yo. Shout out Sonny Blanco too. Sonny Blanco is in the building, man.
I
Word
just
of
yeah, I
mother.
see a
And
side
yo,
of the
I
mouth,
saw
Sonny
Sonny Blanco.
Blanco.
I meant to say shout out Sonny
Yo,
Blanco, man.
salute to
What's up,
Sonny
yo?
Blanco.
Yeah, what's up, man? Shout out my bro Sonny Blanco, man. Shout out Great God of Law too, man.
Yo,
All
word,
right.
but I ain't going, it is what it is. I ain't, but come on, Top Tongue. Listen, bro.
Yeah. We
Tell
can't
them
even get this
stories
dude.
tell them PC stories. What was going on in PC? Because you definitely
Right.
in PC. Tell us those stories. We hear about population a lot. We rarely hear about PC.
Yeah. How was
Tell
it?
us
How
about
was it with
PC.
6ix9ine? Tell us about the 6ix9ine stories when you
Tell
was
us
around
about six
6ix9ine.
nine. Tell
Yeah.
us about all the guys that told that was around you in PC. We don't hear about that. What was
Right.
going on? What was going on in protective custody in prison?
Yeah. Talk
What
about
was
that.
going on? You know what I'm saying? Who tried to get at you? I know
Man,
somebody had to try or something. You know what I mean? Was
man,
you ducking? Was you one of them dudes that was like, yo, nah, he got it right there. Watch him. Get me away from him. He's good. He's definitely going. He's a hitter.
come
Get me
on.
away from this.
I can't go up in here.
Don't bring him in here. Who
Do
is that?
not bring him in here.
tell
Facts.
us, tell us those stories. Yeah.
PC stories go crazy.
Tell the PC stories.
Yo, nah, facts. But yo, we ain't giving him no more. We ain't giving him no more clout, man.
Let's
He
move
ain't
on,
even
bro. What
worth
up,
it.
though? What's going on?
Yeah, yo, it's mad. It's mad lit, man. Shout out to Zip too, man. Zip moving around, man. He's still moving
Yeah,
that
shout out
needle,
to Zip.
man.
I seen Zip. Zip is working out here. I see Zip
Yeah,
acting. Um,
yeah. Yo, what happened to grown man business? I heard they
I
call
was
him
just over
too.
there today. He got his monetization back. He got his he was able to go live the first time today.
Okay.
And he got his I dropped him a little nickel over there. So he got his monetization back. So I gave him a little nickel, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, no doubt. That's what's up. Shout out to Grown Man Business
Salute to
TV,
Grown
man.
Man Business TV, man. You know what I mean?
That's my
Yo,
guy
People's
right there,
212,
man.
salute.
That's my guy right there for real.
Net,
People's
yo, yo,
212,
yo,
salute.
salute to Zip. Netflix Zip, man. Salute to Zip, yo. Nalin
Netflix
Maury.
Zip, man.
I like that, bro. I like to see dudes moving up, making their moves, and homie on Netflix.
We ain't get the monetizations back yet, now, man, but y'all could definitely hit that cash app, man. There ain't no
We ain't get
problem
it
with that,
yet.
man.
Yeah, y'all wanna hit the app? Put your shit up there. Smitty, put it in the comment section. I'll
Yeah, nah,
put
yeah.
it up
They
in it. Put it in the comment section. I'll pin it. But yeah, y'all know what it is, man. I ain't tripping, bro. I come out here and support the peoples too. I don't be just, you know what I'm saying? I always support. I make sure I show support too. You know what I mean? Other content creators come through, show up, drop a like, drop a 10, drop a 5 if I got it, drop something just to show, I like good content too. You know what I mean? I
Nah,
be
no
on
doubt.
YouTube too. I show love too, you heard?
Nah, that's a fact. That's
Make
a
sure I go to the
fact.
channels and show love. We show love, you know what I mean? Same shit. You know what I mean?
That's a
So what's
fact.
going on? What's some other topics that's going on, Smitty, before the game? The game ain't
Um,
start yet, right?
you got whack right now shooting shots at Max B. You know what I'm saying basically Max B. Um, Told and everything. How you feel about Whack 100? Like always talking about New York politics on New York politics, man. Like
But he
this dude, he like I mean, listen, hold on. Before you answer that, I understand you're gonna say, yo, this is podcasting, and you know what I'm saying. Everybody got a right to talk because you know what I'm saying it's free speech. I get that. I get all of that. You understand what I'm saying? But why is it that Whack like he pushes the New York? You know what I'm saying? When something is going on in New York, somebody done, you know what I mean? Like it's coming down to something like Max B situation. It's like his foot is on the gas to try to destroy somebody from the town. I can't hear you.
let me tell you about Whack 100, bro. Whack 100 is a master of chaos. If you he control from what I have learned about Whack, not from the internet, is that Whack controls a lot of these dudes that CIs and he controls them. He's like a handler, from what I
Right,
learned, right? And if you did bad and you messing with him, then he gonna support you like he does with 6ix9ine and brings those dudes over there. He's gonna support you.
right,
But if he feels you did bad and you not rocking with him, then he's gonna expose you. He's gonna be against you. He's gonna go at you. You never heard him talking about Little Woody.
right,
You never heard him talking about 6ix9ine because they go over there and support him.
right,
Whack is the agent of chaos. It's a confusion, bro. He's acting like he's an exposer, but he's really not. Because really, everything with Max B been out there. I'm not talking about Max B. The reason why, let me tell y'all something. The reason why I didn't make any videos about Max B is because it is what it is. It's all out there. For one, I'm not on that time. I'm not, we not on, I'm not on that time unless dudes try to come up here and violate and front on dudes or something like that. Then I get on that time.
Right.
Other than that, I don't care about that. I'm not in the streets. I'm not on that time, so I don't care personally. Just being honest. But Max B, it is what it is, bro. Like dudes is picking and choosing. This. You know what? You know what the funniest thing about all this is to me, Smitty. You know
What's
what I
that?
watch? I watch all these fake street dudes try to juggle to deal with dudes that quote unquote did bad. That is hilarious. I be seeing these dudes. I ain't gonna say he told. I ain't gonna say he a rat, but he definitely told. I'm like, yo, they culture. Yo, listen, they killed the culture. That shit is over. They killed that shit, bro. You see these street dudes like trying to get a feature from Max, trying to get their little, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. I see
Trying to
them.
juggle it. They trying to juggle it. And
I
don't get
see them.
and let me tell you something. I don't mind dude's opinion on how they feel about him or not. But I'm not really into that, and it is what it is, bro.
Right.
It is what the streets. It is black. It's black and white, bro. It is what it is, bro. You see
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? So it's no reason for me to talk about it because it is just clear as day. Now, if you want to spin it your way, everybody got their own little spins for their own little pockets, for their own little. Everybody pick and choose out here. Everybody pick and choose. I mean, and don't get me wrong. My name is Mikey B. I'm just being honest. I have picked and choose. News breaks. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, bro. I have picked and choose because, like I said, I have stored it. I have did other things, but you might know somebody and you like, damn, I love this. I mean, I came up here and in front of the world said I love dudes that did bad on me. I still love dudes that did bad on me. That was my brothers, and it's nasty work, but I'm a passionate motherfucker. I love hard. It is what it is. I can't. I'm who I am. I'm not a pretender.
Talk that talk.
I'm myself. I don't mind coming. I've been through everything. I did all the gangster shit. I got busy with everybody, the police, all the gangsters in the streets and in prison. I'm just me now. I don't got no reason to lie. I don't gotta lie. I'm just me. What you hear from me up here, what you hear from me is the truth of my life. I don't care about that shit. I'm not chasing clout. I'm not up here trying to front and give y'all a fake. I'm gonna just give y'all a reality. And the reality is we all pick and choose. Because if your family member told on somebody, you're gonna love your family member and you're gonna support your family member regardless. I'm supporting my family regardless. My family is my family. I heard some dudes say, yo, if it's my family and he told on somebody, I'm gonna cut him off. I'm not cutting my family off for no street shit. Family is first. I don't give a fuck. That's just mine. That's how I came up. Family is first. You see what I'm saying? Before the streets is family. You see what I'm saying? Before the streets is always family, you heard? And I'm going wherever I gotta go for my family. That's that, you heard? And do I agree with the choices that people make? Of course, I know I don't. Because when I was in the streets, I didn't do that shit. I stood on business. I stood on the laws of the streets when I was in the streets. I'm just being
That's a fact.
honest. I'm just being honest. But on the same token, I'm gonna pick and choose for my family. I'm just being honest. And I see all these dudes out here talking this talk, trying to pick and choose. I see the dudes in Atlanta, they picking and choosing. I see the dudes in New York, they picking and choosing. All these gangster street dudes, they picking and choosing. Whether it's they peoples, whether it's for the bag, and that's the reality, bro.
Right.
That's the reality of what we're dealing with now. But let me tell you something. The reason why this shit is so good right now, why this is
Right.
good for us, why this is good for the kids, the reason why this is so good for the kids is because it shows the contradiction, the hypocrisy of what they will face. You get in the bag, dudes gonna let you do whatever you want. They don't care. You did bad on the kids. You did something nasty to the women. You fouled out on your homies. You got the bag. You got the bag. You good. That's what we dealing with. Coach is over. Coach is over. Coach is over. Word up, bro. But what's going on, bro?
Yo, everything, man. You know how we do, Mikey. Yo, you know I love coming up here with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we we get it's love, man. You know what I'm saying? We get the love up here. The people love seeing us up here. You know what I'm saying? I want you, you know, you got some new content coming on Hood Love Network. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be dropping something again. You know what I'm saying? I got something over Flatbush, the Flatbush Smitty show. Plus, plus we got plus what else? We still gonna be on this channel as well. You know what I'm saying? We definitely still gonna be on this channel dropping content as well. But make sure y'all tap in. Hood Love Network, the Flatbush Smitty Show. If it yo mods, if y'all could put those in the those links in the chat right now, tap in to Hood
Before we
Love
close out,
Network.
before we close out, well, you about to go? You gotta go somewhere?
Nah, we chilling.
All right. Yeah, put them in the Mars. Put it in the chat. But
I
we'll
just
be
want to get that out there while we got brothers in the building. I don't want, you know what I'm saying,
facts.
brothers to forget this, you know what I'm saying, because we do got channels that we building up again because right now this is not monetized and we waiting for this to get remonetized, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we up here, you know what I'm saying, just giving y'all content, just giving y'all our time. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
could be
bro.
doing things right now, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro.
But
But
we
that's
giving y'all
just
that time.
that's how I feel about that shit with Whack 100 and that whole situation, bro. Like even like when Trap was going back, I heard Trap going back and forth with Whack. Trap
Right,
said homie did bad, but he ain't saying, you know, he did, it's just a juggle, bro. It's a mad juggle going on out here.
right.
I ain't mad at nobody how they feel
Awesome.
about which side they take. I'm not mad at nobody because we all our own people. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? We all got our own opinions on how they feel. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's
Monster
just
Mo.
it's funny to see people. Yo, Monster Mo, salute. It's just funny to see people. Everybody juggling, um, juggling. You know what I mean? Like my situation. I didn't want my situation to come to the internet, but it came. Dudes was talking about it. A lot of dudes was talking, and it ended up coming out. But if it was up to me, it wouldn't. But dudes was running their mouth, so that's what goes on.
Wow.
You good? What happened?
My son said, little Dill from down the hill said, tuck your ears in, OG. My shit's hanging out like that. God damn. Yo, y'all stay getting at me in the chat. What's up with y'all, B?
Grown man thoughts. Nah. Yo, listen, Top Tongue he just wanna beef, man. I ain't gonna keep going. I'm not going back and forth with Son. Son is I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
we
ain't
not we yo, listen, my whole thing with that brother is all right, you came to the internet, you know what I'm saying? You stood on what you stood on. You understand what I'm saying? And said what you said. It's nothing else to prove. You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing else to prove. You know what I mean? Trying to prove that you more gangster than niggas up here, or you still a gangster, or you moving like a gangster. That proves nothing, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Tell your story, you know what I'm saying? So these kids won't make the same mistakes that you made. You understand what I'm saying? So they won't be telling the same story that you told. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, bro. We all know what that shit is about behind them walls. All that shit is a big illusion. Being a big homie, being a 5-star, the 2-star, the 3-star, being a soldier, all that shit is a big illusion. It's a
going to the
dead
bathroom,
end.
bro. Go ahead. I'm listening, bro. I'm going to the bathroom.
It's a dead end. Y'all niggas up here trying to promote who is the biggest and who is the baddest and who shot what and who shot who and who did what. Like, stop it, bro. We in the streets. Tell them kids means nothing right now. Let them know that we can't go into the motherfucking into the job interviews with all these up north accolades that we done. Come on, we can't do that. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? Stop fronting up here. Niggas don't care about what you doing. Make your content. If you want to talk about niggas, talk about niggas. Niggas don't care. We not gonna respond. But tell the truth. Tell the truth to these babies, man. That them officers gonna be having them splitting it open, bending over, showing their asshole, opening their mouth with the same hands that they just fucking spread their ass cheeks with. That they gonna be smoking doodoo tobacco and doodoo weed. All type of doodoo K2 and everything. Come on, man. Niggas over here want to be the biggest gangsters. You understand? After they did what they did. Come on, bro. It's no, you don't get no, it's no more points after that. It's no more streets after that. It's no more gangsta after that. I would respect you more if you was out here building with these babies and telling these babies the truth. You still stuck on Live Brim and what Live Brim got going on. And about the Mac and the Bloodhound Wars. And that shit is whack. It's over with. Your run is over with. Come on, man. Yeah, that shit is whack, man. In 2026, bro. It's sickening, man. Yeah, they smoking it fresh out the butt. Straight doodle weed. Straight doodle weed. Dude actually sticking it up his butt on a visit, going back, shitting it out. And you in the yard putting that up in a nice Philly or a Dutch or some papers. You smoking grabber, doodle, and bud. Come on, man. What's up, bro?
Y'all seen a lot of dudes. I seen a lot of dudes disappear, man. I ain't been seeing dudes around. Oh, CK, salute to CK. I've been seeing CK is active.
Oh, CK is active.
CK is
I just
active.
spoke. I just spoke to CK, man. CK under the weather, man.
Oh, words. Yo,
Yeah,
I hope
man.
you
Hope
get well,
CK feel
CK.
better, man. CK is under the weather right now, too,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
I
in
hope
CK
CK
up.
feel better. Word.
Yo, you seen that 50 and T.I., bro?
Oh, yo, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yo, 50 is vicious, son.
Yo, but T.I. did that on purpose because he know what 50 was gonna do, though, you heard?
50 is vicious, though.
T.I. did that on purpose because he know what 50 was gonna do, bro. He know what 50 was gonna do, bro. You think
Yeah.
he's smart, bro? He know 50 was gonna wild him up and put him in the algorithm. He got an album out. He know 50 was gonna wild him up, yeah. As he know 50, he put 50 on his wait a minute. I think I can go live on my other joint.
And yo, you could go live on it, right? I told you. You got 90 subscribers.
I'm looking at it now.
You lit. That's like 3 times a day. Easy. Drops. At least three shorts a day.
Nah, it's up there. I can go now. Look, I'm looking at
Exactly.
this. Look, bro, I'm looking at myself right now.
Yeah, that's lit.
Look,
That's litty right there.
hold on.
Are you live on Hood? You live on Hood Love Network. So that's even better.
I
Oh,
could.
that's lit.
I'm looking at that shit now. I'm like, yo. I just was testing it when you said that. I'm like, yo, hold on, let me see. Yeah. Hood Love Network can be live too, you heard?
Lit.
But
So now, So now when we do something, we could basically stream on um both our channels, Her Love Network and the Flatbush Smitty Show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime
Right.
we doing this, we can send that over there with these for the time being.
Right.
Y'all can subscribe and
So
hit
did
that
you just put a
notification.
a show up on your other channel, right?
Yeah,
What channel? What show you put up there? What you got up there right now?
the Flatbush Smitty Show. I got an interview with OG Cash, aka Ivo, basically talking about him growing up in Vanderveer. You know what I'm saying? And basically,
You said
how
who?
to, huh?
What's his name?
Ivo, OG Ivo.
OG Avo. He a rapper?
Cat, it's OG Cash, aka Ivo.
He a rapper?
Nah, yeah, he used to rap and stuff like that, but he a Crip. He from Flatbush, Vanderveer.
Oh, all right.
So he talking about growing up in Vanderveer, how the Crips started, the folk beef, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Flatbush
Things
Mini is
like
one word or two words?
um, it's no, everything is separate.
I got
Everything
it.
is separate.
Oh, I see it. I think I see it right now.
Mm-hmm.
The Flatbush Mini Show.
Smitty Show, you already know you.
The Flatbush Mini Show.
Flatbush Smitty Show.
Oh, all right. I see you, bro.
Yep, that's the page because they just demonetized a lot going on TV. They demonetized our Hood Love TV. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we made both of us made them pages. Hopefully they remonetize that, but now we could go live from both of those pages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, bro. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see you, bro.
You should start a book podcast.
You right?
Nah, that'd be dope. Imagine somebody reading out your books on a podcast. Like reading, like that'd be dope.
That's fire. That's a good idea.
That's fire.
That's a great idea, bro.
That's
Read
a very
chapters.
great idea.
Read a chapter and build on a chapter. Read a chapter.
Read a chapter, build on a chapter every week type shit. Like
That's fire.
that's very fire right
Hey,
there.
yo, let me tell you something, bro.
And you could and we got people that could actually like animate the first book, try the animation on the first book.
That's true. Yo, salute to DGR too. DGR here working, doing them beats, doing them
Facts.
intros. Salute to DGR, man. DGR's out here
Shout out
working.
DGR. He working.
DGR is working out here.
He's
Not to
definitely working.
not to cut you off, bro. That just came in my head. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, but that's just a great idea. I think you should
That
look
is a
into
great
that. You know what
idea.
I'm saying? Take one of your books, one of your short stories, a book that you did short stories in or something like that. Actually, put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Have one of them voices behind there talking behind it. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Like that'd be a great idea for, you know what I'm saying, to get out to. I think everybody would jump on that. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes be having phones in prison. I think they'd jump on that. You feel what I'm saying?
I got books right here. Look.
That's dope.
They right here. If you want to do it, it's right here. Some of the chapters and stuff is right here.
That's dope.
They right there, yeah. Nah, that's a great idea though, bro. You're right. That's a great idea, bro. I'm just chilling though, bro. I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get everything together.
Yo, what you think about the T.I. and what's it? You think T.I. could stand with 50 in the paint as far
No,
as musically?
no.
All
Ti
right.
is Ti is way out of his league with 50
How you
Cent.
feel about Lloyd Banks sending shots at 50?
He shot at 50?
I mean, a song. He just dropped a song or something like that. I think
And he's shooting at 50 in a song?
Is it old? Listen to it. Pull it up.
What song is that? Hold on. Let me get this song.
Yo, am I bugging out, y'all, or is this fake or this real? Let me know what's going on.
Is it on YouTube? Is it on is it on YouTube or is it on Apple Music?
It's on YouTube. Oh, that was AI, fam. Oh, they come on, son.
They AI and shit. AI mad songs.
That shit sound like Banks to me.
T.I. is
Niggas always
listen.
talk about
T.I.
his
is
AI.
nowhere in 50's league. See, T.I. trying to sell records. He know if he troll 50, 50 gonna get him in the algorithm. He got the algorithm now. We talking about him. He's smart. That was a smart move. He trolled the troll.
3-Zip Seattle, man. See 3-Zip Seattle. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Once my boys start clicking from New England, that quarterback, that young quarterback, once he start clicking, the Seahawks is chicken. Just keeping it real.
I'm not gonna front though, bro. What about Fabulous? What you think? Who you think is better, Fabulous or Lloyd Banks?
Come on, son. You know where I'm from. You know where I'm from, man. Stop, yo, Mikey. Why you gonna do that to me? You know where I'm from, man. Brooklyn, man. You know what I'm going with, man. Fab, man.
You going with
Banks is
Fab?
nowhere close to my son Fab, man. He's baby Fab, man.
So you making this a borough thing? I gotta go Queens get the money. Then what are you
You
talking
better
about?
go with Queens, get the money, because
What are you
Banks would be
talking
real
about?
upset with you if you didn't.
Nah, but you gotta remember, Fab was down with my team.
Oh yeah, Fab was down with that. He ran the Queens. He ran the Queens to get that
I ain't
money.
going front. I like Fab better than Lloyd Banks.
Nah, I ain't gonna front. I love Banks though. Banks is my dude. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 bar for bar, punches and all that. But I just think um Fab just got, it's something about the Fab, man. Fab is the truth, man. Something about Fab, man.
They said Paul Kane better than Fab. Y'all is tripping. Nah, Fab is nice. Fab is one of them. He one of them. He one of them guys that come around. He's nice. He just got it. Some people just got. He's nice. Homie's nice. Banks is nice too. Don't get it twisted. Banks is nice too. Don't get it.
You said Paul Kane is better than Fab. I think Paul Kane is nice, but I wouldn't say he better than Fabulous.
Yeah. G Dub Quinn. Fab is nice. He's definitely a monster. He's nice. Shit, that shit he just went in on 50 with. That whole shit, son is nice. Fab is nice. Can't front. 50 smart though. 50 ain't respond with no rap. You know, he go
Frankie Blanco.
50 playing all the war with these guys, you know? He ain't gonna do that. He gonna just troll you. He ain't doing no raps and verses with these dudes and be able to lose.
Roast? That was a roast, right?
Yeah, I rock with Banks. I like Banks too, but Fab is like,
Yo. All right. Let me ask you something else. What's up with Fat Joe, man?
yo,
What's your
Frankie
stance
Blanco,
on
salute.
Fat Joe and Jada Kiss and all that, man, and how Fat Joe moving, man, out here today, man? Because um, like I said, Whack 100 just called out Pistol
Ransom is
Pete.
nice too. Go ahead, bro. I hear you, bro.
Whack 100 just called out Pistol Pete and Fat Joe and
Oh
said
yeah,
something.
yeah.
How you feel about that?
He put the pressure on. He's trying to get in the algorithm. He's trying to keep his name in the algorithm for one. You gotta, if they the biggest podcast and they talking they smack, yo, bro, listen, we in the internet era. Really, nobody don't really care. These dudes on these podcasts don't care because they know as long as you talking about them, they in the algorithm.
Right.
As long as you putting their name and their title, and you got 30 podcasters, 40 people talking about you on the internet, 40 content creators that got 7,000 followers, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers, bro. Are you serious? That's you. This is best. This is the best promotion that you can ever get, bro. You cannot
Ever.
pay for this shit. You know how much you have to pay? Just think about this. And we said this before too. Think about what you would have to pay to be promoted by Hassan Campbell that got 500,000 subscribers, right? He got
Right.
500,000 subscribers. Academics, no jumper. They got like millions of subscribers, bro. Think about Fat Joe. That's why I'm telling you, regardless, Fat Joe threw the Frank at the dirty section, and he put names on the Frank. We know who the Frank is for now. We didn't know before.
Right.
He didn't Frank the whole dirty section.
Right.
Dudes talked about my mother, talked about my family. We know we didn't do that.
Right. We
So
know we
we
ain't
know
say none of that.
so we know the Frank is not for us.
Facts.
He alley-ooped us, the dirty section, and Frank the dude that violated him.
Right. Like, yo, y'all can get up. Yo, go talk about this.
He Frank the dude that violated him, yo. We didn't
Not
violate. I
fact.
didn't talk about his moms. We don't do that type of content. That's not our style, yo.
Not facts.
That's not our style. So that's not us. You see what I'm saying?
Not fact.
So we just got the alley oop and they got the Frank. We got the dirty section alley oop and they get the Frank, yo.
Nah, fact. Nah, but I'm saying, I mean, dude just moving, man. Dude just
Franks with
moving,
names
man.
on it. Tavon Miller's crazy. He put a
Franks
name on
with
a Frank, yeah.
names on it.
He put a name on a Frank. Yo, it's wild out here, yo. Yo, Smitty, it's wild out here, yo.
Crazy right now, man. All publicity is good publicity. Hell no, all publicity ain't good publicity. Shit. I ain't jacking that. All publicity, good publicity?
In business. Yo, look at, you know who I be watching right now? Me and my wife be watching right now?
Not the dude that lost his hand in the boxing ring, huh?
No. You know what
Uh,
me and my, I seen that though. But you know what me and, yo, you know what me and my wife be watching right now?
What's that?
That's funny or is a funny person?
What's that?
Bro Rilla.
Oh, Bo Rilla is Bro
Bro
Rilla
Rilla,
got the
yo,
internet
Bro
on
Rilla,
fire.
Bro Rilla just said, I got my moderation. I just got moderation.
She she wildin'.
She said, oh, I'm going on every channel now. TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat. I got my mama moderation. I'm about to
Yo,
get
she,
me an AMG.
yo, she,
My moderation is hitting. Yo,
she
you know Tory Lanez, she was talking all that shit about Glorilla. You know Tory Lanez sent her 2,500 on the cash app from
on the
jail?
cash app.
Yo,
And yo,
bro,
look,
Rilla,
and my man Skin Bone just grabbed her up for a skit
I
for the
seen
hot
that
and
skit.
spicy. So you know he threw her number 25.
I
Everybody
seen
just
that.
gonna be throwing her 2,500.
Skit when she came to the door and she ate the sandwich, the DoorDash skit.
Yo, look, they gonna be paying her
Yo, I
2,500
follow Skin
every
and Bones.
go
I be
around.
messing with Skin and Bones too, you heard?
Yes, the Skin and Bone, that's my guy right there, yo.
Yo, listen, bro, Rilla. Yo, I seen her get crunched by this dude, you heard? Bing bang,
Nah.
ming mang, moong mang.
Yo,
Oh.
you saw that? She tried to throw something up in the feed like this.
Yo, my
She didn't
wife,
even get it.
yo,
She
that
didn't even get
fiend,
around his whole body. Son, come here. Like,
yo,
nah, come here. What's wrong with you?
that was not a fiend. That was a base head. That wasn't a fiend, bro. That was you a base. She threw him in the base head. He got right up out of that shit and ming mang to you heard?
Ming
Ming
Mangta.
mang moon. You heard? Bro Rilla is wildin' though. Yo, the crazy, you see how she look just like Glorilla though. That's crazy, you heard?
Yeah. Yeah, they wild. Mikey B retired, man. We don't want to hear about no shit like this, man.
What they said?
They said, salute Mikey B, your comrade Wayno going through it and going through it, King. They just kicked bro Hood out to you. He in the swing. Send bro some hope. Nigga said,
What
send the
happened?
nigga. He told me you send the nigga some hope. How the hell you gonna say
Since bro some hope. What he said? What?
fuck you mean? Send you some hope.
Wildin'.
How you gonna send him hope? Hope he get out the gang, nigga. Stay away from the gang.
Hey,
What that nigga
yo,
do?
Monster Mo, it's a video. Do Ming Mongda. Ming Mang Moong Mang, like a nice, solid 4-piece, you heard?
4-piece.
She ate it, though. She
Ate
ate
it.
the 4-piece.
Ate it.
She ain't go down.
Stood up.
Bro Rilla got a nice chin.
Good one.
Pause. You heard?
Yo, good
Pause.
one. Good one. Got a nice chin.
Bro Rilla got a nice chin, you heard?
Eating
Pause.
good
No
hot
freakies.
spices.
You heard? But he Ming Mongda, he had his shirt ripped. He looked like he was already in a fight. He had his shirt ripped. She tried to throw him in a half full Nelson. She threw him in the. She threw him in the in the that wasn't a fiend, bro. She threw him in a base head. It was like half. It was like a little bit. He slid right up out of that Ming Mangda, you heard? Ming
Nah,
Mang, Ming
facts.
Mu Mang Mu Mang. Check it though. They said Sun Ming Mongta because he was taking her, she was taking his mom's down. Yeah. Yo, bro, Rilla was taking his mom's down. You
That's
heard, Smitty?
crazy. Bro, real out here wailing.
They said Bro Rilla was taking his mom's down. Yo, my wife be putting me on. She be following that Bro Rilla. I don't. She put me on a Bro Rilla. I ain't know about Bro Rilla. You heard?
Nah, Bro Rilla, yo, Bro Rilla be wailing. Bro Rilla, yo, Bro Rilla. Listen, only thing they got to do is give Bro Rilla 2,500. She pulling up anywhere, right now. 25, 25 in the hot and spicy. She there. You know what a hot and spicy is? Huh?
Say it again, bro.
You know what a hot and spicy is?
Oh yeah, you talking about a glizzy?
A glizzy?
You said a hot and spicy, right? That's what they call that shit in prison. Yo, let me get a hot and spicy
Yo,
at the commissary.
nah, that ain't there.
Oh,
No.
you talking about what she was eating when she went to
Yeah,
see Skinny
yo,
Bones?
listen, that's the
I've seen
first
that.
time I ever heard of somebody calling
Nah,
that
you gotta
shit.
remember the glizzies in prison. You know, I don't eat beef. Pause. I don't eat beef. But
Right.
when dudes go to commissary, they get the hot and spicy glizzies.
Nah, facts.
I know that. I just when you said that, but you talking about the sandwich he was eating. She
Yeah.
ate half his sandwich and gave it to him. He tipped $3. You
Nah,
talking about
nah, nigga said like you be out of pocket. Nah, that's what they do. They call them shits that in the commissary.
in
The, the,
commissary? It's hot and spicy. Yeah.
the hot spicy shit. But yo, she was eating the hot spicy shit. I've never, anybody ever heard of that? That's what y'all call that in New York? They must be calling that out of state. Hot and
Hey,
spicies. I've
hey,
never
yo,
heard
let me
nobody
tell you
say
something.
that.
Hold on. Yo, hold on. This is a good one right here.
What?
Right here, Brian Baker. He said, peace to y'all. Hey, y'all Jack and the Manny Brim took the phone from BK dudes in Attica and no one did anything. Yo, when I heard that, I'm like, yo, look, yo, look, when I heard that shit, you see me, Smitty?
Oh,
When I
yo.
heard that, I was like this, cap, 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 cap. Yo, look, yo, I ain't gonna say it, but when I heard that, if y'all can see this right now, you heard? If y'all see this right now,
My
when I
son
heard
got
Manny,
mad
when I heard him
caps
say
up.
that,
Yo,
yo, listen,
you gotta
let me tell y'all
chill.
some real shit. Yo, let me tell y'all some real shit.
Ain't
And I ain't
nobody.
taking nothing from Manny because I wasn't there. He might have did it. I don't know who was there. Cuckoo B is a maniac. Cuckoo B is my man. Cuckoo B is my bro. Them Brooklyn dudes held me down. They not taking nothing, bro.
Facts.
They is not you. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. But from what I know about the Brooklyn dudes, bro, they held me down. When I was
Facts.
going through whatever I was going through, when I was gang banging, I was blood and Latin Kings, they was riding with me against the Kings, against whatever. I was in a Brooklyn car too. Don't get me wrong, I was in Queens time, but I can go on Brooklyn time and mess with the Brooklyn dudes. Almost all the Brooklyn dudes rock with me. Almost all of them. I know a lot of them. You know, some of them I ain't rock with like that, but BQE all day. Bro, without no war, without no bloodshed, no nothing happening, you just taking a phone with Cuckoo B in the building. Cuckoo B is not having nobody taking no phone from him. Salute to Cuckoo B, man. Free Cuckoo B. I know Cuckoo B very well, bro. He's an animal. I know, and he said, man, he said Cuckoo B was in that jail, in that block, or somewhere around. If Cuckoo B was in that block, I don't know about that, and nothing ain't happened, bro. Now I gotta get the full story. I don't know about Manny or what's going on, you heard? I don't know what's going on, but Cuckoo B is my guy, and Cuckoo B is a maniac. Them dudes, yo, you froze, bro. You good, Smitty? Smitty, you froze. Come back in. Nah, I don't know. I was in Wendy with Cuckoo B. I think I was no, I was in Shawanga with Cuckoo B. I was in a couple of spots, but I don't know about. I mean, I don't know. He said he's talked his speech. He said he took it. I don't know. I can't say he did it because I wasn't there. But when I heard that shit, when I heard it, I'm just being honest. I ain't believe it. When I heard it, I did not believe it. I'm being honest. I didn't believe it. Could it have happened? It could have happened. I mean, I don't know because I wasn't there. Smitty Wop always bugging. AP said his cap. No, Tavon Miller, I definitely don't got a crocodile to hunt. Nah, I can't do it like that. Yo, Trey Black said keep his face froze. I can't do it like that, you heard? I can't do it like that, you heard? Yeah, I mean you could take some shit. You could take some shit, but it's gonna be short lived when dudes come out. When dudes come outside, when dudes come outside. I mean, I don't get me wrong. When I heard that, I didn't really, I didn't, I ain't believe it. When I heard it, I rock with Manny. This ain't no shot at me. I'm not shooting at Manny
Right.
because I wasn't there, and he really could have did it. But from what I know of the Brooklyn car in New York, the Brooklyn car in New York, a lot of Queens dudes is in that Brooklyn car, right? Or the Queens is a Brooklyn Queens car, whatever. It's a lot of real dudes. You got other dudes from the Bronx and Manhattan. It's a gangster car. So the Brooklyn car is like a neutral car for New
I'm
York.
here. Let me get something to drink. I'm here.
Yo,
I'm here. Go ahead. I'm here.
I
Nah, yo, listen. I'm keeping it real. I never saw.
can't hear you, bro. You low, bro. You super
I'm
low.
low. Hold up.
Is
Hold
that
on.
me
Hold
or
on.
is that my phone or his, bro? Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear Smitty clear or is that me?
Can y'all hear? Is that me?
I don't know.
Let
You
me
just sound low. Let me see.
let me come back in.
Me, I mean me, bro. Hold on, Smitty. I wish Manny was still here so he could answer it. Somebody tap Manny in. Somebody text Manny. I want to ask Manny. Nah, you good. You was good, Smitty. That was me. I heard him. He just sounded low. I think it was my phone. I just took it off phone and put it on speaker. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really believe that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them guys held me down. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes is. Nah, I think that was me. You went out too fast, me. I think that was me. I think that was my phone.
That was you?
Smitty,
Yo.
let me see.
Yo.
Go ahead, talk. Yeah, you good. You
Yo.
good. You
I'm
good.
good.
No, you good. Yeah, you
Yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. What I was saying is that I never really saw like Brooklyn dudes. When you go to a spot, you know what I'm saying, and you bump into a Brooklyn dudes and you bump into the Brooklyn table. 9 times out of 10, the Brooklyn dudes is not looking for no trouble. You understand? They not on no type of time, and you understand? You know, they put in a little squeeze on whoever they put in a little squeeze on, and they doing what they do throughout. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some hitters over there
Nah,
and
it depends
everything.
on which Brooklyn dudes is in a spot.
Yeah, it depends. That's what I said. It depends
You
on
got
what.
some troublemaking ass Brooklyn dudes, bro. You got some dudes that's gonna
Right.
come out and start a bunch of shit with the homies. They
Exactly.
you got
You
some
got certain of them Brooklyn dudes that be on top.
bullshit.
Niggas like my son Delanoy and niggas like that.
D-Rock.
Yeah, my son D-Rock is definitely a Brooklyn nigga that's coming out. He don't give a fuck about no bloods. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That nigga's a real New York nigga, son.
On bullshit.
On bullshit timing. So for
On
niggas to be
bullshit.
saying that they was anywhere taking phones from niggas like that
And
behind
no,
the wall,
Cuckoo B is one of them Brooklyn. He like a Finster. Cuckoo B
yeah.
is a fin. Yo,
Oh,
salute to
you
Finster.
definitely ain't bumping in no spot with Finster taking no phone. No, not
You
no
not
Brooklyn
doing that.
phone.
That's what I'm saying. You're not taking a phone from Cuckoo B, bro. You're not taking a phone without action from Cuckoo B, bro.
Facts.
You're not taking a phone without action from Cuckoo B, bro. That's
That's
not
a
happening,
fact.
bro. That's not happening, bro. I know Cuckoo B very well, bro.
That's
You're
a
not
super
taking a
fact, though, bro.
you're not taking a phone from Cuckoo B without no action, bro. Salute to Cuckoo B, man. Free Cuckoo B, bro. But I'm just saying, and a lot of Brooklyn dudes that we not naming, that Brooklyn car is active, bro. They with the drama, they with the smoke, and they gonna get busy. Or with whoever, with whatever gang, them queen, whatever them dudes that's in that car with them dudes that's sparring with them, they gonna get busy, bro. They're gonna get busy. It's definitely gonna go. It's definitely going down, bro. It's not. It's not. So I don't know. I would want to interview. I want to talk to Manny about that.
Now that'll be a good talk. You know what I'm saying, to get Manny, because I mean, like I said, I could never shit on the Brooklyn dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, every time I came to the spot, you know what I mean, when I salute the homies, I made sure I salute the Brooklyn table. I always, because these are the niggas from my hood. You know what I'm saying? Dudes I saw, coming up, growing up. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like me
Me
and
and D
D Rock.
Rock, me and D Rock is cool. We was in Clinton population together. We was cool. I mean, he ain't never did nothing to me. Him and Stutter had
Oh,
got it
oh.
on. Stutter scratched him. I dropped with him, and he was still people's. Even though he got it on, they got it on in Elmira in like '07. I was with him in 2012 in Clinton population. Shaquell was over there. A lot of the homies. BG the Hat, Scram City. These mad dudes was there. TV baller, streets baller.
That
You
nigga
had
almost that nigga almost
Hitler,
got
the
us
Hunter,
killed.
X-Rated. You had Rob Loader there, Mr. 400. You had a bunch of gangsters there. But that's where I met D-Rock at. Now I think I met D-Rock. I met D-Rock in Upstate Box. I met
I
D-Rock
was
first in Upstate Box in like '07, '08. Then I seen him in Population in 2012.
Yeah, I
Um,
was on the island with D Rock, man.
but I
I
love
was
them
on it.
Brooklyn niggas. I love them Brooklyn niggas, man. Them niggas some real niggas, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't really this Black History Month. This Black History Month. Salute to let's talk about it. Fab, Jim, Mano, Davies. I like what they did. They was shouting out a lot of the historical black people with their podcast, you heard? I respect that. You know what I'm saying? We need
Right.
more of that shit. We up here talking our shit and we street, but we educated too. You understand what I'm saying?
But
So
why
we
only
gotta
for a month though?
say, I can hear you, bro. I didn't hear that.
I said, why only for a month though? Why we not educating ourselves every
I mean,
day
we
about
are.
our history?
I mean, it's Hood Love TV where you live, love, and learn. I'm always
Right.
educating the people. We always educating the people.
That's right.
But salute to them for throwing out those names that they did in their last video, historical black people that these young kids don't know about. Those rappers got ears that we don't got, bro. Just being honest, you heard?
Right. Right. Right.
So I respect the fact that they talked about George Washington Carver and all those greats. Even if it was for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, bro, you heard? Niggas ain't doing that shit on the internet. Dudes ain't giving out history on the internet. So I respect the fact that they did it, you heard?
Nah, talk that talk.
I respect the fact that they did it, but I'm just saying, let me tell you something. As a kid coming up in prison, and I don't say me, we answered the call to support black people. That's what we did.
Right.
We was criminals. We was criminals. Racial shit started happening in prison, and we answered the call. I was
Mm,
popping for Brooklyn dudes. I was going up to the yard, risking my freedom when I was 18 years old, bro.
mm,
For dudes I ain't know.
mm,
Because they was black and facing oppression against other gangs, bro. That's some history. No matter how you feel, no matter what you say. See, let me tell you something. It's your view of things of how you view it. But really, we stood up for black people. Them Brooklyn dudes, they stood up for black people. Finster, Ron Do, General Ron Do, them Brooklyn dudes, them Queens dudes, Fat Kev, they really revolutionized stepping up for your people. Now you change from a criminal to somewhat of a revolutionary.
mm.
Understand that. Once you come to the cause of your people, now you are leaving the criminal element behind, and now you getting in line with your ancestors and what we've been going through in America for the last 400 or 500 years, my nigga.
Right.
Not no play shit, not no some real shit, you heard?
Right.
I was a fucking kid, bro, in jail for a robbery and a gun or a few guns. But when I got in prison, you had Netas and Latin Kings acting up. I'm being honest.
That was running the show.
We had Spanish motherfuckers with us too. It wasn't just that. And we had to step out there. I had to step out there as a fucking kid, bro, and protect people I ain't fucking know.
Grown men. You
Yo,
mean?
talk to them, bro.
Hey, and the real thing about it is that, you know, our generation, we wouldn't know about that. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have to sit up there and
Bro, I was fucking
fight that same fight that y'all fought, bro.
I
We
was
had a
fucking 18, my nigga. I
hmm,
was fucking 18, my nigga.
real,
I was fucking 18, my nigga. I had to go
real
to the
talk.
yard. I had to go to the yard and risk my freedom for niggas I ain't fucking know, my nigga. I was neutral, nigga. Neutral Queens, nigga. Me and the nigga Fat Kev, my nigga.
Hmm.
Neutral Queens, nigga, my nigga. What you talking about?
Putting in pain.
Fuck you talking about, bro?
You know, a lot. And yo, bro, and a lot of niggas caught easy passes, like I said, riding up the wave. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, even in my situation, bro, coming up as that next generation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all had to, stand up. Y'all fought police all day. You know what I'm saying? Fought against that oppression on the island and what was going down.
I was a neutral Queens, nigga, my nigga. I was
You know what I
neutral, my
mean?
nigga. I did my first bid neutral, my nigga. I was in blood. That's what it was so easy for me to turn blood. I was a neutral Queens nigga, step into the yard, nigga, with knives, step into the yard with razors, my nigga, to protect niggas I ain't know. From Brooklyn,
Mm.
from the Bronx, my nigga. I didn't have these tears, bro. I didn't have these tears when I was a fucking kid, nigga. I had a fucking knife. I had a
Real
fucking knife. I
talk.
ain't even have no razors because I ain't come through the four building. I had knives. I had fists and I had knives. That was it in prison, my nigga. Not no play shit.
Ain't no, not real talk. I get what you saying, bro. I get what
I
you
feel that
saying.
shit for them kids. I was a fucking kid, my nigga. I was 18, bro. And I had to step out there in the fucking yard for niggas, bro, against 30 niggas, bro. It was a few of
Yeah.
us. It wasn't a lot of us, my nigga. We had a couple of niggas from upstate. We had a couple of niggas from YO. We had some niggas from Brooklyn. We had some niggas from the Bronx. Ask niggas about Green in 94, 95, my nigga. What you talking about? We stepped up for Spanish niggas. I stepped up for Papa Jot. I stepped up for Amin, nigga. I
Right.
ain't know Amin when I went to the yard. I didn't know I met Amin. I met Amin because they said he was food. They said in 1995, they said Amin Stone, the Stone Man was, they said he's food. I heard that he was Webb's, I heard that he was Webb's man. So I called Fat Kev and me and Fat Kev went to the yard and held Amin down. Them Land Kings in Neta, because the first niggas I popped on up north was in Neta. Them niggas wasn't fucking with me. The first, I went out there. Yo, Amin a Brooklyn nigga. They got a Brooklyn, you got a young black Brooklyn nigga. They trying to hit him. Come out. We all got to go out. YO niggas, Yonka niggas,
Mm.
Boogie, Jamaican Killer. The Jamaicans was with us. What you mean, bro?
Yo,
Queens
you know
niggas.
Bucky? You know Jamaican Bucky?
Of course I know Bucky Marshall.
That's my man, Bucky,
My
yo.
man too. I was in Attica. I was in Attica with Bucky
I
Marshall. I
was in
rocked him.
Attica with Bucky and A Block with Bucky.
But I'm just being honest, bro. I
No
was a fucking
facts.
kid, my nigga. These niggas be coming on the internet and be acting like that shit wasn't fucking real, my nigga. I had
Mm.
to go out there and risk my fucking freedom for niggas I ain't fucking know. What you talking about?
Mm.
I had to go out there and risk my freedom for niggas I ain't fucking know, my nigga. I was neutral. Fuck blood. Fuck any of that. And I'm not saying that now. I'm just talking. I was neutral.
Right.
1994, 1995. I went home, came back, and turned blood.
All right.
I went home.
Oh, bro. Yo, bro. I mean, shit. I know you keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, our ride was nothing compared to y'all ride. You
Come on, my
understand?
nigga.
Our shit. Listen. Hold on. Let me speak.
God built us for that shit though. He built us for that time. Go
That
ahead,
was
bro.
y'all. That was
Keep
y'all
going.
time.
Go ahead,
That
bro.
was your time. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was your time to go through what y'all went through. You understand? And it was for us to kind of uphold the situation, which we didn't do. You understand what I'm saying? Like we didn't keep that shit going. Instead, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no fight. We start fighting amongst each other, man.
Rest
Like,
in peace, George Jack. Right. Rest in peace, George Jackson.
you know, we really start fighting amongst each other. We ain't, the fight was over between, you know what I mean, in the pen. You know what I mean? Because y'all done did everything. Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
He had to go out there. I was fucking 18, my nigga. 1985, I was fucking 18, my nigga. I had 2 to 6. I had 2 to 6 years, nigga. I made my first board. I went in 94. I came home 96, my nigga, and came right back in 96 and did 25. But that first bid, I'm holding down a bunch of niggas I ain't fucking know.
But that's why this shit is washed up right now, bro. Because
I'm holding down. Nah, but let me tell you something.
after that,
Them
no,
Brooklyn
it
niggas,
is.
them Brooklyn niggas, that's why I never flipped. I came home, I seen Finster in Brooklyn when we did the video with Ray Wash.
Shout out to Finster, man.
Shout out to Finster. Finster popped for me in downstate when I was blood. You know Finster popped for me, right? That's my man. You know Finster's my man, right?
I was in upstate box with Finster, man.
You know
Word
I
of mother,
popped
man.
for G Wiz, right?
That's my neighbor.
The one that started that BGF shit over here.
Yeah, I know.
You know I popped with him in North Facility, right?
Nah, I ain't
You know
know that.
we made I made mad movies. Y'all made a movie with Son. Me and G Wiz made a movie in North Facility on a staircase. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm just understand. See, let me tell you something. What y'all gotta understand is this is our fucking history, bro.
Right,
This is history, bro. We stood up. We stood up for our fucking peoples. That's history, my nigga.
right. Talk that talk.
Them Brooklyn niggas that stood up, that's fucking history, bro. Standing up against gangs. D-Wiz. D-Wiz was in 5 block with me in North Facility. Brown skin, brolic, kind of chubby, glasses. Come on. Come on, Baker. D-Wiz. I was with him in North Facility. I popped in the Beacon in 1998. I was with him in 1998 in North Facility. We popped. I got right out of there. We popped, and I got sent out of there too.
Right,
But I'm just saying, all them niggas, bro. And one thing about me, when I turn blood, I never flipped on my neutral niggas. I
right,
never flipped. All them niggas was still my niggas. When I pulled up the spots, I was the big homie. So all right, that's my niggas too. That's the bros too. Nah, ain't
right,
nothing happening. That's the bros too. It is what it is.
right.
I'm a rock. What y'all got going on? I'm going with them. Them niggas is going. I'm going with them niggas too. I'm going
Nah,
with the
talk that
homies. I'm
talk.
going with them niggas. That's my nigga. That's my brothers. I don't give a fuck about. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit in that gang shit. Ask these niggas. I wasn't one of them niggas. Let me tell you something, bro. A lot of us got that fucking power, and that shit corrupted us. A lot of us got that power, big homies, and then you flipped on everybody. Jock, when I was the big homie, Jock Lion, Jamaicans. I never went to war with the Brooklyn niggas. I never went to war with the Jamaicans. I'm fucking Jamaican. That's my people. I can't go to war with no fucking Jamaicans. I'm Jamaican, my nigga. I never got into any of that shit, my nigga. If I was on a set and I'm the big homie nigga, go handle your big. You got a problem with a Jamaican nigga? You gonna have to handle that shit, my nigga. This where we stand. That's how we came up.
Right,
Go shoot five, gun to gun, go over there, go get busy, my nigga. We ain't going to war.
right.
That ain't happening because we all the same peoples. Let me tell you something, bro. The
Nah,
biggest
I fuck
mistake,
with the Brooklyn call.
the
I
biggest
fuck
mistake that Damu made, bro, is when they flipped on all of our allies.
all of the peoples, bro.
That was the biggest mistake. They
Because
went to
everybody
war.
stopped trusting
All
us,
the niggas that
believing in
held
us,
me
believing in the
down,
cause.
the Frank Whites, the niggas, all these niggas pop with us, bro.
Right,
R.I.P. to Fly Tie. Fort Green, he popped with me.
right,
Diesel, Marcy, he popped with me.
right,
R.I.P. to Poison. for Fort Greene. He popped with me. All right, excuse me. The other Frank White, Harvell, he popped with me. We was two bloods in the house. Me and the Jamaican Bronco. Me and Bronco was the only bloods. Brooklyn niggas and Fat Kev, Queens nigga. They all pop. We all pop together in one block in HDM. I don't, this is the stories, but understand the history, you heard?
Right. Talk your talk.
I never flipped on them niggas, bro. To the day, I don't give a fuck. I would have never flipped, my nigga. There's
Yo, but
no
it was a
way.
lot. But it was a lot of homies that was flipping on them dudes that was coming up because they had the bag or they was doing them. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't know the connection. They didn't have the connection. They didn't have the connection. That's why they flipped, bro. They didn't have the history. They didn't know the history. They didn't understand the history, bro. They didn't understand the history, bro. All the niggas that held me down and popped for me, popped the Ron, do all these gangster niggas, they gonna shoot anything. They gonna shoot anybody for you. They gonna stand against you against your homies. If they your man, they don't give a fuck what other homie, what other set going against you. Whatever you got going on, they don't give a fuck, you heard? I'm just
Right.
being honest. They don't care. You their brother?
And that's
If
how it's going down.
if you the bro, then we going. That's how we came up. And that's how we kept it from the 25 years, from the day I walked in to the
Right.
day I walked out. That's how we kept it. And out into the streets. Like I said, you see me out there with Finston, Brooklyn. We all out there together. But I'm just telling you, bro. Bro, I was a fucking kid, bro.
Right. Now I get it. I get it, bro. Listen, you made a lot of sacrifices for me, bro, coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you paved the way for me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I understand how
Shit.
you feel. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Especially the relationships that you had with the Brooklyn Cats coming up and a lot of Lions that came up with you and a lot of other revolutionary brothers that came up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That was just fighting oppression, you know what I'm saying, against the blacks. So I understand your pain. You understand? I understand how you feel. And a lot of dudes might not understand and feel that way and look at it like, yo, why he feeling like this? Why he crying? It's
The,
because
the,
he
the
does see
pain
what
I
this. Hold
feel,
on, hold
bro,
on, hold
because
on.
I was never able to be a kid, bro. I never was able to be a
Exactly.
kid, bro.
Not only
Don't
that,
get me wrong. You hear these stories, but before
hold,
I came to prison, hear me out, bro. Before I came to prison, I did the same shit in Queens in the streets, my nigga. I was holding niggas down against all them old niggas. I don't come and tell all the stories. I don't come and talk about all that shit. I was going to other blocks, my nigga. I was going to other areas holding niggas down, holding young niggas down, bro, when I was 18, 17, my nigga. I was going to the south side. I was going to all these blocks. I met niggas that you heard about. You definitely heard about because they turned into rappers. I met them in the streets and I held them down. I held these guys down when they had beefs with older niggas, other niggas. We coming to these blocks. From my block, when I look at my life and who I was, it's like I'm a helper. That's the R2 Modibo. That's that name. They try to use that shit against me like I switched my name. No, that's who I am. I'm a great helper. I always help
right.
my people, you heard? I always help my people, you heard?
Nah, no doubt.
Go ahead, bro.
Nah, that's why I was just basically saying, that dudes they just basically
I'm good, bro.
endure the pain that y'all really went through, man. You know what I'm saying? Them ass whippings. Dudes got to come up north, basically, when the war was really done. You
Shadow was
understand?
in green with me.
Anything past 2000, 2000, the wars was really simmering down.
Shadow was in green with me on the old side.
It wasn't that serious.
Shadow was in green with me. Dante from Queens was there. Twan, Fat Cat was on my side. Webb, my co-defendant, came on my side. Roscoe, you had a bunch of dudes. You had Killer, you had Shy, Batman, Batman and Robin. Robin, I miss Batman, but Robin was there when I was there. Robin was in Brooklyn. He was in the Brooklyn car. and he was one of the guys that would pop out with us. We had a coalition of dudes that was saving black people from getting shot, my nigga. I didn't have this shit when I was a kid. I didn't have no fucking tears, my nigga. I'm just being honest. I didn't have no tears, my nigga. I know what it's like to be in the streets and to be without no soul. I ain't have that shit. I have no tears, bro. I had guns and knives. I'm just being honest. But I mourn for the kid that I never had a chance to be. Never had a chance to be a fucking kid, my nigga. My whole life. I was hustling when I was 15, bro. I went to Albany. I was like 16, 17. I was hustling and, selling weight and shit. I was never a kid, bro. I never had a chance to be a kid, bro.
Right. Right. Now I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. A lot of us grew up fast. You understand? They ain't have a chance to be a kid or wasn't able, you know what I'm saying? Because they took they made the choices in life, you know what I mean, to sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, those sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, to protect what they wanted to protect, whether, you know what I mean, like, you was in jail holding down the brothers that was being oppressed or, you know, just growing up too fast in the streets, man, doing things that, the average kid ain't do. You understand what I'm saying? Like we made choices, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of them choices we didn't have to make, but we stood up and we made them. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker said I was sniffing grams as a kid. He wild in the chat.
518 upstate. Salute 518. Salute the whole 518. You are
Straight up. Papa Jot. And let me tell you something. Like I told you, other people separate Spanish from black. I don't. I never did. You heard? Papa Jot, R.I.P. from Brownsville. They had a hit on Papa Jot when he came to Green. I stepped out there for Spanish Papa Jot the same way I stepped out for all them black niggas. Y'all niggas is not doing nothing to Papa Jot. Once Amin and them came in, them Brownsville niggas, I met them niggas, 50 and all them niggas, and Papa Jot was coming to the spot, and they said they were gonna hit Papa Jot. Same shit. I'm coming out. I don't give a fuck. I ain't give a fuck about that. They cared about that. I didn't care about that. You see what I'm saying? If you was peoples and you was official, then we was coming out there and stepping for you. I was fucking 18, my nigga.
Nah, that's how my son. The nigga said Papa Jock had niggas cleaning up on Saturdays in mall too. That's how my son D Rock was on the island. I ain't gonna front. A lot of these blood niggas be up here fronting and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But on the island, when we was on the island, 2009, 8. Yeah, my son, rather 2000, I could say this. You know what I mean? Because I saw it with my own eyes. That nigga used to have bloods walking around in slippers while he was in his sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Like facts. My son used to be wilding and shit like that. That nigga ain't give a fuck. Only
But
niggas
salute to
that
all
only
them
nigga
niggas,
that nigga
man.
respected was my son Rod Diggs. That's it.
Right, right. Salute to all them niggas, though. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody, man, that stood up and answered that call. The answer that call a revolution. The answer that call a step up for our peoples. I don't care if it was for Spanish, if it was for black. Salute everybody that answered the call. If your peoples was being oppressed and you answered the call. Salute to all of y'all. And fuck all y'all pussy niggas. Fuck all y'all pussy niggas.
Nah, salute, salute. Hey yo,
Salute
I ain't never heard.
everybody. You stood up for your peoples. If you was Spanish, if you was Dominican, and you stood up and you black, whatever you consider yourself, African, Haitian, whatever, Jamaican, Bayesian, whatever. If you stood up for your peoples, salute to you. Salute to you for standing, because that's what you supposed to do. You supposed to stand up. You supposed to stand up. If you ain't stand up, fuck you motherfuckers. We stood up. We stood
Uh,
up.
I
That's
mean,
an
yeah,
actual fact.
that's the actual fact. Y'all stood up because, as
We
you
stood
know
up.
it, we had the easy go. I don't
No
give a fuck what
Bloods,
nobody
no
say, man.
Bloods
After
behind me. We held the
2000,
Bloods down. The Bloods came. This nigga, a young Blood from Queen came up there. I heard he was down there with my co-defendant on Rikers Island. I told him, I said, yo, bro. He said, yo, bro, I'm about to go talk to the Latin Kings. One of my man's Latin King. I said, yo, bro, they gonna shoot you, my nigga. He's a young kid from Queens. His name was Smurf. His name was Smurf. I met him in the law library. I pulled up on him. I said, yo, bro, I'm gonna hold you down. I got you. We got you. He said, yo, nah, them niggas going, that's my man over there. I said, bro, them niggas gonna shoot you, my nigga. They gonna shoot you, my nigga. Nigga went out there and got shot, my nigga. He ain't listened. If you ain't listen, because the people who's gonna once I call, once we let it be known, the people's gonna come out. They're gonna pop out. Nigga went out there and got shot, my nigga. I told that nigga, I said, yo, bro, them niggas gonna shoot you, my nigga.
yeah, it be like that, bro. It definitely be like that.
Sorry to hear
Far
that,
as
2-5.
it be like that, man. Those don't give OG Deadass flowers.
Yo, listen, that's what I'm just saying. I'm just saying, salute to everybody that stood up. I don't give a fuck what you stood up for. As long as you stood up, salute to everybody that stood up. You stood up for your peoples, Mexican, I don't give a fuck, Salvador, Cuba, Capasando. If you stood up, I'll fuck with you. I'll rock with you. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You stood
Nah,
up,
facts.
you supposed to. You're supposed to stand up.
That's a fact.
Right, you right. You're right about that, Gino Quincy. You can't save them all. I tried. I tried. Yo, Gino Quinn, I tried, you heard?
I mean, shit, man. It is what it is, man.
Yo, Kung Fu Joe. Everybody ain't flip on no lions. I'm Jamaican. I was in a roster service. I ain't flip on the lions. I ain't flip on the Jamaicans. And the crazy shit is this. Check this shit out. I had went through some shit. I don't be up here telling all my stories. I don't be telling all them shits. But I'm gonna give you another story real quick, right?
Right.
So I had already retired and I was going on my way home. And I had got into some shit. I think I might have told us already. I might have told us. I had got into some shit with one of the homies. And he was a little homie. He tried to do some bullshit. So I ran down on him, choked him up. I ain't put hands on him, but I choked him up. He was a little nigga. He bitched up when I choked him up. When I choked him up, he bitched up and I ain't do nothing to him because I only get busy with dudes that's like that. Once he said, yo, don't hit me, bro, don't hit me. And he put his hands up, I let him go. I let the nigga go. But I know how niggas do. Niggas must have got in his ear like you gotta put that in, son, bitch, you or whatever. So dudes try to send son, but he, with the way I move, you can't get at me. I'm an active dude, so I'm always moving in a way I move unorthodox. I always move unorthodox, even in these streets now. I move where I'ma see you. I'ma see if you trying to make a move, I'ma see you. That's how I move.
Right.
I move where I'ma see you. I move like that in prison. Two-Faced Lace move like that too. If you know, you know.
Facts.
Two-Faced Lace move a certain way. If you know you've been around him, you know you know.
That man is crazy.
So after I choked son up, I let him pass. I said, yo, listen, he tried to steal from me. He tried to steal from me in a medium when I was coming home. I got my shit. He tried to steal some food and sell it for deuce. He stole some food from me and tried to sell it for deuce.
Get out of here.
They gave the food back to me. They gave the food back to me. I choked the little nigga up. He's a young blood. I choked the little nigga up, but I ain't put hands. I mean, I grabbed him up. I'm like, cause I set the nigga out. I'll be looking out for these little niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know how this shit go, Smitty, you heard?
Right.
He got out the box, fucked up. I got a whole locker full of food. Yo, here, bro. You know how that shit go, you heard?
Nah, no doubt.
Yo, here, bro. He stole from me.
Mm.
I got my shit back and I grabbed him up. I choked him up. I was going to finish him.
Right.
But once he ain't show no resistance and put his hands up, then I had to let the nigga go. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? Because he ain't like that. Now, if he would have threw it, he would have shot one. If he tried to get busy, then I would have finished him. But he ain't do none of that. Once he ain't do none of that, I just pushed the nigga to the side, like, yo, listen. And I went to the nigga, I went to the nigga's cube. I said, yo, listen, I ain't gonna tell the homies. I ain't gonna go out there and tell the homies what you did, because you know for that shit, for that sneak thieving shit, they're gonna fire on your ass. And I told him, I said, listen, if I wanted to fire, I will fire you. If I wanted you fired on, I will fire on you myself.
Mm.
I don't want you fired on, so I'm not gonna go tell the homies what you did. And one of the big homies out there was my man. So I could have got son shot. You heard?
Right.
I ain't want son. I ain't want to see homie shot. But I told homie, I said, yo, listen, stay the fuck away from me. If I see any move, any funny moves, I'ma finish you, my nigga. I told that nigga, I said, yo, listen, your mother is not gonna recognize you if you fuck with me. I said, your mother won't recognize you if you fuck with me. If you fuck my freedom up, because I'm going home. I'm in a medium, my nigga. 25 years, I'm going home, you heard? I said, if you fuck with me, my nigga, your mother's not gonna recognize you when you go home, my nigga. On everything. He was moving. I went to the yard. He was moving strange. He was moving funny. Like a week later, he was moving funny. One of the homies, one of my mans from Syracuse, he went and told the homies. One of the black walls, some was a hat, some was a brim. The match was strong there. And you know, one of my mans was Mac, some was a hound. I ain't want to start no beef between them niggas. I ain't that type of nigga. I don't start shit between niggas that I can't handle myself. I don't do no sucker shit like that, you heard?
Right.
So the homie, he was Fifth Street at the time. Hot Set was still popping. He came back. He said, "Yo, nah, bro, he violated." That's when told the homies, "Fuck that nigga." I'm like, "Yo, bro, why you told him?" I said, "Yo, bro, let me handle that shit. Leave that shit in the block." You know what I'm saying? So he went and told the homies, yo. Once it went back to them, they like, "Yo, I know how it go. I know the rules of engagement. Yo, listen, bro, you let homie put hands on you, you let son choke you up, you ain't do shit. You got to get active." So when I was in the yard, you know, I see funny movements. I'll be moving in a way where, you know, you're not gonna be able to get at me. I'm ready. I'm ready. You see what I'm saying? If I go to the yard, if I go somewhere and it's, you know, it's an active situation, it could be an active shit. I'm ready. I know how this shit go. So I'm
Right.
ready. So we get back to the block. After I see the funny moves in the yard, we get back to the block. I told son, I said, yo, listen. I said, I told you not to move funny, right? Get your gun. I said, pack your shit right now and leave this house, or get your gun and come to the day room. I said, get your gun and come to the day room, or pack your shit and leave this fucking house, my nigga. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I said, come to that day room. I said, you got to, it was like 5 o'clock. I said, come to that day room. I'm coming here and get you. I said, come here in that day room. I said, you got to 5 o'clock to make a decision. Either you gonna pack your shit and leave, or you gonna come to that day room and get busy. Bring your gun with you. 5 o'clock. He come to the day room. He got a homie with him. He got a homie with him. He come in there. I don't give a fuck. So I got my shit. I pull it out. He come in the day room. I said, oh, all right, let's get it. He throw his hands up. He like, nah, 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 nah. We in a big day room. I'm like, what you fuck you mean, nah, nigga? I go in the day room. So now I'm dolo. I'm on dolo time. I'm by myself. Ross, the Jamaican nigga from Brooklyn running there. You're Jamaican nigga from Flatbush. Flatbush, Jamaican nigga.
Big up Flatbush. You don't know the bush
Flatbush.
there. We
Yo,
ain't
listen, I
letting it
respect. I ain't gonna put
happen.
name. I ain't gonna put some name out here. But son is
Shout
from
out to
Flatbush.
Bush.
He home right now. He official nigga. He get money too. Son ran in there. The homies came in there. I had my shit. I'm a fire on these niggas. I'm firing. And this shit is ain't gonna bend. Y'all niggas is gonna get. I'm gonna ice you niggas up. I'm just saying.
Shout
I'm
out to Bush.
on some real shit. The roster nigga ran in there because I was roster, but I never went to Jamaicans with my problems. I never went to the roster. Roster's a religion. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? I ain't go to them with my problems. So I ain't even tell homie, even though he's roster, I'm roster. I ain't tell homie like yo what I was doing, but he
right,
heard and he ran in there. Big Brooklyn nigga, Jamaican nigga, and he saved homie. The crazy shit is this: the kid, because I was going on some real shit, bro. I was gonna tear homie up. I was gonna tear
right,
them niggas up. I mean, they might have got their shit up. They might have, bro. I was gonna tear them niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas wasn't ready. They was not ready, bro. You heard? They was
right.
not armed. Them niggas was not. They was playing. You heard? I was gonna tear them niggas up, my nigga. He saved them niggas.
Mm,
And don't no. Jah Rastafari Selassie the first. God is good. He saved me too for me being out here with my family. Because I would have definitely caught a new charge.
mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Real talk.
I would have definitely caught a new charge for that shit. You heard?
Well, that definitely pushed you back.
Yeah. So God is good.
God is great.
God is great. So he helped. He helped. He didn't only help them, but he helped me as well.
Right.
He helped me as well. But when he came in there, he broke the shit up because I was gonna fire on them niggas. Um, the guy went home like 3 days later, bro.
Mm.
The nigga came to me. He stole from me to buy Deuce, my nigga.
That's crazy.
At the time I had Deuce, my nigga. I said, yo, why the fuck you ain't just ask me for some of that shit, my nigga? I'm just being honest. I said, why you ain't ask me for that shit, my nigga? He came to me and showed me his date. But guess what? Look at this. Look how God worked, though. Look how God worked. The first charge I caught when I came upstate in 1999, guess what the first charge I caught? The first charge I caught 2 years in a box and a new charge. Guess what I caught it for?
For what?
A homie sneak thieving a neutral nigga that was my neighbor. The first charge I caught upstate was a nigga that snuck theft of homie of blood that snuck theft a fucking MO dude that was next to me. That was the first new charge I caught. I caught 2 years in a box. Nigga shot that nigga. He told that I put the hit out. He told I put the hit out. I got 2 years in a box and a new charge. My first
Mm,
ticket when I came up north, bro. My
mm.
first ticket when I came up north. So guess what? My last my last situation of going home was a homie sneak thieving, my nigga.
That's crazy.
That's how God work. No, that's God working, my nigga. That's God working, my nigga.
Nah, I'm just saying that's a crazy coincidence
If
though.
I would
That's
have hit his ass, I would have been in prison forever.
right.
I wouldn't still be in prison. I would have
Right.
got a new charge, and I'm persistent violent.
No, that's serious.
I'm persistent violent. I would have tore them niggas asses. I would have tore them niggas asses up, my nigga.
Right.
Not no play shit, my nigga. But that's God, bro. The first nigga up north, the first nigga, badass be in the chat, my nigga. Badass is the reason why that shit. Badass shot the nigga. They said I sent the hit. I
Yo,
got
what badass you talking about? Light skin badass, little badass?
badass. Nah, not light skin badass. The other one from Brooklyn. He's kind of older. He was in there with me in Jungle. R.I.P. to Jungle. All of us.
Yo,
Big Blazer.
what about badass that what he did that at Kasaki or Green?
I know the other badass you talking about.
That was Kasaki or Green he wowed out in?
I think so. I think
Little badass.
my mind is moving
He
right now.
got a
So
legendary movie in either Kasaki or Green.
I don't know. That's probably the same badass.
Huh?
That might be the same badass.
Mm-hmm.
But I said that to say this, bro.
Nigga, what I did my time, nigga. That's what I did. Fuck you mean, Smitty, whatever. Fuck you talking about what I did.
Yo,
You know what I'm
yo,
saying? Fuck
nah,
you
but
mean, Smitty,
Smitty,
what you did.
but Smitty, you know what I'm
I
saying?
did my time.
Roster nigga, Brooklyn nigga, that nigga held me down. I ain't asked for that shit. That nigga ran in there, you heard? He ran in the day room. He ran up in there. The big roster, the big Brooklyn roster from Flatbush, you
Right.
Jamaican Brooklyn. I never put that shit. You know what I mean? I never got rosters Jamaicans into my shit. You know what I'm saying? No matter that's a religion. You know what I mean? I never try to like pull niggas into my shit. I just handle my own business. You know what I'm saying? But that little nigga, look, he told me.
Yeah,
So
he was non-Trey.
yo, check it out. Nah, I think he was badass non Trey.
Yeah, badass, little light-skinned badass was non-Trey.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, yeah, that was the other badass. That he's not light skinned.
Yep.
Nah, but nah, bro. But I just say that to say bro. A lot of these dudes hold us down. A lot of these dudes, these dudes just step up for you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be trying to get niggas into my shit. You know what I mean? I got going on. I'ma just handle my business. You know what I'm saying? But even in that story, that shit is a testimony, bro. If I shoot him, I never go home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could have just went and shot him. I could have just ran in his cube and just shot him. He wasn't up and ready. But I wasn't no nigga like that. I give a nigga a chance. I know you can't fuck with me. I know you not ready for me, my nigga. On some real shit.
Nah, facts.
On some real shit. I know you're not really built like that. I'm not gonna just sneak you. I'm gonna give you a gangster's opportunity to show what you really like. If you really like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And he wasn't like that. He
Hey, yo,
wasn't like
Ron,
that.
yo, Ronnie Williams. I never had to go any homie I went against. They deserved it, right? But I shot anybody I shot up north. They was an enemy. I never shot none of my homies on no, yo, you had to go out there because the other homie told me to do it. It was personal. We even had some drama and we went through that. All
Stone
my
to the bone.
shootings, hold up. All my shootings is straight enemies, bro. You understand what I'm saying? All my shootings, straight enemies, bro. You understand? I know big homies, you understand? And I know some homies that never shot enemies, only
Right.
shot homies.
That's true. That's
What are you
true.
talking about? I know big homies that got rims, hoods, that never shot an enemy a day in their life, only shot their own kind.
That's true.
What are you telling me, man? Stop
That's true.
playing with me up here.
G Quinn, like, calm down, Ronald. Yo, the Hercs is in here. What's up? Iced out. Yo, Stone to the bone, salute.
Yeah, they on my body. They stay on my body, Ice Style. You heard? That's
But
why I
nah,
love them here.
but
Roddy,
Smitty,
yo, Roddy, good buddy. I just gotta explain to him. Let him know, man.
bro, but you know, it's important for us to big that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like GQ, like all that shit was going on in Latin King with the Latin Kings on the island and Rat. It wasn't. We had niggas, neutral Spanish niggas with us. Salute
Right,
to GQ from Manhattan, from Harlem. Excuse me, from downtown. I think he's from LES. GQ. He's definitely from Manhattan, but he had mad beef with the Latin Kings. He was rolling with us.
right,
It wasn't. Dudes be thinking like it was a racial shit. It wasn't really racial because a lot of Spanish dudes got violated and Dominican dudes, and they all turn blood or they roll with the homies.
right,
You see what I'm saying? A lot of niggas getting violated. And I'm not saying, like I said, I ain't get violated. Niggas try to violate me over the phone, I popped. The first nigga I ever had a fight with up north was a Nieta. 1994. The first nigga I popped on upstate was your Nieta. The
You
first
and you
nigga,
see what I'm saying? And
neutral, neutral.
listen. You see how times change. You said the first person you had a fight with up Northwood was a Nieta. The first person I had a fight with when I came to the island was a blood. You feel what I'm saying? So in my era, the war was already done. Y'all already knocked the war down. Y'all already made it free for us to come through. Now it's about who's the biggest now. You understand? Who's doing what? Who's taking this status or who could get to this status? And it turned from that into a fashion show now. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Yeah,
they said
bro,
this is
but
the real Super Bowl.
that's right.
Gino
Right.
Quinn,
I
salute.
ain't get up quick. But nah, let me tell you something, yo. On some real shit. I'm a passionate I'm a Leo. I'm a passionate motherfucker. I love hard. It is what it is. I know who I am. I love hard. I'm passionate. So whatever I get into, whatever I'm a part
Right.
of, I'm going hard.
Facts.
Just being honest. That's how I am. I'm going hard. Whatever I
Facts.
do, whatever I do, I'm gonna do it good.
Real
I'm
talk.
gonna do a good job. You heard? So if it's banging, I'm gonna be a good banger. You heard?
Real talk.
If it's work, I'm gonna be a great worker. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? I'm just being honest, bro. But getting back to the topic and what we was talking about was history. And really, that shit is our history. This is just black history, bro. This is black history of what we faced in prison, bro. How a lot of us, and let me tell you something, standing up for our peoples, that should change the trajectory of my life. I would probably be a regular criminal coming back home if I didn't do that. It revolutionized me because standing up for my peoples got me turning Damu. That's what made me turn Damu. So once I turned Damu, then I got the teachings. I got educated. I got the Nubians, the Rastas, the Muslims, the guard bodies. They all taught me. They all had a chance. The neutral guys, the neutral elders, and real old official OGs. That's who I got my tutelage from. That's who taught me in prison coming up. That's who held me down. So really, this is all history, bro. We don't we don't see it from that perspective, but this is really history, bro. This is really like black history, bro. No matter where we did it at, no matter where you found your calling at, if you stood up for your peoples, then you got to line with your ancestors and what they've been going through for at least the last 500 years. No matter what level you banged on, no matter what level you banged on, once you picked up, once you picked up the flag of revolution, then you put yourself in the same category as the Fidel Castros, as the Huey P. Newtons, as the Che Guevaras, as the Elaine Browns. You know
Mike,
what I'm
but I
saying?
yo,
The
Mikey B, but
Stokey Carmichaels. Go ahead, bro.
I don't think dudes actually look at it in that aspect the
They
way
don't understand.
that you explaining it. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know what I mean? Like you guys was like, all right, y'all come from like the last, cloth of like, you know, that revolutionary state of mind. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all come from that last, y'all the last claw for that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think dudes look at it the way y'all look at it. You understand what I'm saying? As revolutionaries, and you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes look at the gang uh or the organizations, you know what I'm saying, as just that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't look at it the way y'all looked at it, like fighting for the cause. Like, there is no cause. You understand? There is no more cause. You understand? I get what you're saying, but today, to the average person, it wouldn't be looked at it like that. You understand what I'm
Honest,
saying? Because they don't
and
got the
and
same
and let me
cause.
tell you something.
They don't have the same cause
Let me tell you something
as
though.
y'all once had.
That's true because we won the wars. So now, when you join a gang, then you are joining the elite in prison. You are joining a person. You are joining oppressors in prison. I'm not. Depending on which gang you join. I'm just being honest.
All. No, 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 no. See now, don't say that. Don't say that. All gangs is oppressors, bro. Every
No, no,
gang,
no, no,
every
no,
gang
no,
has.
no, no, no. I know, no. I understand that. I'm not saying that's not true. I agree with you on that. I'm talking about when you join certain gangs. You got certain gangs oppressing other gangs right now.
Oh, facts.
All right. So if you join certain gangs, that's why I said depending on the gang that you join in New York, then you could be all automatically good. That's why all these dudes, look at all these dudes that switch their opposition gang and just turn blood. I'm
Right,
looking at the internet and I'm seeing all these rappers and all these dudes that was in the streets talking all this gangster shit and repping these other gangs. They go to prison to turn blood.
That's because 99% of the system is blood.
Probably not 99, but this is just high
Hey,
percentage.
yo,
You're right.
you know what else is
It's
crazy? I
very
wanted
high.
to ask you. You know what else is crazy? I wanted to ask you, right? And this always blows my mind, right? How come, right? The Bloods, all right. I'm not gonna say so much the Crips, right? But how come the Bloods in California, right, don't get as much recognition as the East Coast Bloods? You hear more uh East Coast sets being thrown around throughout the South, the Midwest, and the East Coast. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's more of that being heard of
I think
than original
I see. I know
Pyru.
what you're talking about. I see what you're saying.
Right? Like why is it like that? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying like the
You know
Crips
why?
ain't like that. It's not like that for the Crips. But
You
for
know
the
why?
Bloods, it's like the East Coast Bloods override the West Coast Bloods, like the East Coast Bloods is the originators. Why is it like that?
You know why? Because of our organizational skills and where we came from. We are very smart. You got to remember, we are all of us, even in California, we all came from the South. Black people, all of us came from the South to the West Coast, to the East Coast, but we all came from the South.
Right,
All them dudes, if you listen to their stories, their families are from the South.
right,
But we embraced on the East Coast, we embraced knowledge first. We embraced, you don't hear the James Browns, you don't hear the people that we had on the East Coast being on the West Coast so much. All the legendary people were in the South and they came up north, straight up north, right?
right.
Just think about it. Just understand what, understand. Gang culture is not, it doesn't big up education. We come from Nation of Islam, the gods and earths. We are educated. So us being smarter and very violent as well are always going to surpass because the violence is really going to get you your name. Your violence is going to get you known. I'm just being honest. The violence is what get people known. The more look, dudes is telling their stories about being violent. Dudes already heard your name. They want to hear your stories about what you already did. But we were smarter. The Shaquells, they all came from the nation of gods and earths. We came from the Muslims. We came from the Rastas. I don't think, from what I know, the West Coast didn't come from that educational background.
Yeah,
They didn't
but
come from
they came from a revolutionary background like the
no,
Black Panthers.
no. That was in Oakland.
That was still in California. That was
But
in California.
it don't make a difference. That's like, so what? If it's in Brooklyn and we not doing it in Queens, it's just in
It's
Brooklyn.
spread it through the LA. It's spread it through the LA counties too.
Oakland, Oakland.
I mean through the South Central counties and all
I'm
that.
very, I'm swift with the Black Panther. Oakland.
But
It's no
it
gangs.
passed through South
No,
Central
no,
too though.
no, no. You trying to put Black Panthers in places where they weren't. That's Oakland. It's still no gangs. There's no Bloods and Crips. They don't got that shit in Oakland
All
because of
right.
the Pan, because of the Panthers.
All right. So, but I'm just saying, what I'm saying is why is they so popular? Why do people in the South grasp to the Bloods on the East Coast more than the West Coast? They think like, you know what I'm saying? Like if it
Yo,
originated,
hold on, Smitty. Somebody said we don't know shit. So why you here eating? Get up out of here.
who said that?
Somebody, I don't know. I just booked them. So why you here eating? Stop eating then if we don't know nothing. Stop eating then. But no, Smith, you gotta understand. You see how easy Who embraced the Black Panthers culture? Think about it. Where did the riot happen? It ain't happened in California besides George Jackson and what he was doing.
What, the LA riots?
Listen, happened in New York. We took up on it. You got the Panther 21. You got all of the. We embraced that shit, bro. You had the Attica riots. All of that shit came from us embracing the teachers of the Black Panthers, my nigga. We are all seeds of the Black Panthers regardless. New York is gonna pick up on that because we already had a revolutionary background, my nigga. Why you think the Attica riots you had Black Panthers in New York? Herman Bell. You had all the 21, the Black Panther 21. They locked them all up in New York.
I get that. I get that. I get that.
And
So
that
that's the
wasn't
reason you think. That's the
where them
reason you
gang
think.
niggas was on gang time. That shit wasn't in that shit was in LA. That's what came after.
So you
That
feel
came
like that's the reason everybody is East Coast on the East Side, like, cause yo, bro, I'm just like, I woke up one day, I'm like, yo, damn, why is it that this shit originated in California, the pie rules, the all these different type of hoods, rolling 20s and everything, and these hoods is not as popular on the East Coast as the GKBs or the
yo, hold
non
on. This is a
trades or
good
the
one right here.
sex money murders
Look,
or
East Coast Bloods is more popular because we got more get money niggas. Cap. We didn't have get money niggas at first. We had get busy niggas. You see how we heard about dudes in Fallujah? That's in Iraq. If you getting busy, then people will get. Our jails in New York is more violent than California, bro.
nah,
Are you tripping, bro? You bugging.
nah.
You tripping, bro. You bugging.
I can't go
You
for
bugging, bro.
I can't go for that because we not on race. We not on race timing. They on race timing,
But they
bro.
not going to race wars.
What?
You gotta remember, here, hold on. You got black on black gangs over here, bro. Them niggas got a black car over there. The Crips and Bloods that's killing each other in New York, they in the same car in jail. What are you talking about? The Crips
He
and Bloods in
said
New York.
Rikers Island is
Hold
more.
on. Let me say, hold on, let me finish. Let me finish my spill. The Crips and Bloods in California cannot go against each other in prison. The Crips and Bloods in New York shoot each other every chance they get. Fuck you talking about? That's the difference, bro. We don't give a fuck in New York. Niggas, New York niggas don't care. You got Brooklyn niggas. We just talking about the Brooklyn call. Brooklyn call will shoot all the Bloods and all the Crips. They don't care. You violate, they gonna cap you. Them California niggas, see, they old school. California is more smooth because they fall in line with the order.
I
Nobody's
disagree with that.
hold on. Nobody's bigger than the program. New York, you might get a nigga be like, yo, listen, we changing the whole program. You might get a nigga from New York that'll start a gang and be like, yo, hold up. I don't like this program. We gonna start a whole new program. That's what OG Mac did. He came and started a whole new program. California is still stuck with the same program from the 60s, my nigga. New York start new programs every 10 years.
Nah,
I got
yo, listen,
God,
Mikey.
go in, bro.
I say the county jails, county jails, like Rikers Island probably is the worst county jail in the world. But when we talking about up north, when we talking about huh?
I'm gonna
When we
Google
talking
it. I'm
about
gonna
up
Google it.
north,
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna
and
just Google it.
we talking
I'm gonna
about
just
the
Google it right
prison
now.
system.
Hold on. I'm gonna Google it right now so we can see. I'm gonna Google it right now and we're gonna see where people get more assaulted more in prison in California or New York. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's ask.
put state
Hold
prison.
on. No, this is gonna answer it. Hold on. This is gonna answer it.
Put state prison.
I'm about to ask it right now. Gemini. I'm about to ask Gemini right now. Hold on.
Ask them what jail you liable to get hurt in.
Hold on. I know the question, bro. Who get us?
I'm Gemini. We're about to go live, where you can explore complex topics or ideas.
Skip all that. You bugging. Okay. start.
You can always change my voice and settings around.
Come on, I ain't trying to do all that, man. Just answer the questions, man. Like, what the fuck? This nigga trying to talk. Hey, Gemini. In California or New York, who gets assaulted the most in state prison?
That's a difficult question to answer with specific numbers. Prison systems with higher populations often have a greater number of reported assaults, but that doesn't necessarily mean assault rates are higher. Do you want to know more about the factors that contribute to prison assault rates?
Yes.
Ask them
Hold on,
which state. Ask them what
Absolutely.
hold
state
on.
prison are
Some
you
of the
liable
things.
to get.
Listen. Come on, bro.
My
Like, he
fault.
talking. Listen. You gotta listen. Go ahead, Gemini. Finish.
I'm all ears. What were you saying? Please, feel free to finish.
In the county jails in California and New York, who gets is more assaults reported in California county prisons or New York county prisons?
Gotcha. It's tricky to say for sure without very specific recent data comparing the two states' county jails directly. Both states have large incarcerated populations, though, and assaults can be a concern in any jail system. Are you interested in the reasons why assault rates might vary between places?
No, I need to know what is the statistics on California and New York assaults.
It's not a man.
So it's tough to give a definitive answer without very specific, recent data comparing the two states' county jails directly. Both states have large incarcerated populations, though, and assaults can be a concern in any jail system. Are you interested in the reasons why assault rates might vary between places?
No.
Yo, bro.
Sure thing. What else can I help you with? Anything at all.
In state prison, who has more reported assaults, California or New York?
Yo, bro.
Finding precise, comparable.
Yo, you keep talking, Smitty. Like, what's up, bro? What you keep saying something for, bro?
Because you asking a question. You not
Hold on,
asking
you
a.
gotta listen. You gotta just listen, bro.
Oh my God. Not gonna tell us nothing. He gonna keep saying the same thing.
Hey, Gemini. In the state prison, who has more assaults, California or New York? More reported assaults.
It's tricky to say for sure without really specific
Oh no,
recent data.
I'm off this. I'm off Gemini. Gemini is bugging. I'm about to go to Chat GPT. Gemini's tripping. I'm off that. I'm not never fucking with Gemini again. Gemini's trash. Hold on, let me. Gus, Smitty, what you saying?
Gotta ask him, yo, who has what jail and in the prison, who's likely to be like, damn, now you got me messed up now. You gotta ask him like, all right, if you go what prison
Hold on, let me
has
see
the
what Chat
most
GPT gotta
violence?
say.
What state prison has the most violence? California or New York? That's what you ask. What prison has the most violence? California or New York? LA County or New York City? Or whatever.
Hold on.
Yeah, because with the Mexicans, bro, anytime the Mexicans want to push up, they could push up.
Hold on, let me see. You got Chat GPT.
Mexicans be tripping out there.
Hold on. Hey, Chat GPT. Who has more assaults in prison, California or New York? ChatGPT, who has more assaults in prison, California or New York? Who has more assaults in prison, California or New York? This is saying thoughts. This is saying all kind of. Here we go. There we
Yo,
go.
yo,
Why is,
bro.
why is it not talking? It should be talking.
Let me ask you something. Where in New York did they ever stab a nigga 800 times?
That's one person. So what? It's only one person.
Nigga, that shit happens on a regular. They try to stab you. You getting stabbed at least 40 times. And
Yo, you see this? Look, data from Bureau of Justice Statistics (BJS) and state level reports suggest that California tends to have a slightly higher rate of inmate on inmate and inmate on staff assaults than New York. Contributing factors include larger institutions, overcrowding issues, more common in California, and higher numbers of gang-related populations. So New York is still close, and they got a bigger population in California in prison, and we still close. You see that? You see that, Smitty?
you said we still close?
Yeah.
Man, we listen, I don't care how close we is. They still giving it up more than we giving it up, bro. They're not, yo, listen. First of all, I get it. We play with the pokers, but right now, dudes don't really be playing with the poker game in New York. We're using scalpels. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes is really trying to mark up your face. They're getting busy with the scalpels. You understand what I'm saying? Anywhere else in America, when you go to them prisons, dudes is playing knife game only, bro. Knife game only. I'm just keeping it real. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? It's a
Right.
handful of dudes that's walking around that still got good picks in New York that's running around old school dudes back in the days with shanks and all that. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But we dudes is using scalpels. You know what I mean? Everywhere else, knife game. Dudes trying to stab you to death. They
Yo,
not
Mac
trying to
Mean, yo,
come
what up,
up.
man? I see you in years, Mac Mean. Yo, where you been, Mac Mean? Salute. Yo, pardon me for Smitty.
You know what I mean?
They said type in New York State Prison versus versus California State Prison.
Yeah, tap that in. Tap that in quick fast and see what's going on. How that halftime show went?
It's over? I'm about to
Yeah,
get up
that's
out of here.
over.
I'm about to get up out of
What's
here.
the score? Oh, you getting up out of here. Nah, Zip, the game over, man. What you mean?
No, that shit is not over.
My New England coming back. Everybody know that. Y'all lose in the first half. Everybody gonna win. They gonna make Seattle win in the first half. You understand what I'm saying? They gonna get their money the first half. You know what I mean? After that, ping off with the races. You understand? They gonna make that call, the Bill Belichick call. Y'all already know the Tom Brady call is coming in. If you don't know about the Tom Brady call, it's already sent in. Yo, shout out Mac Mean. That's the God, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, you go up in the Cali. Soon as you get in the Cali jail, you tightening up. You got 60 fades for you. 9 times out of 10, you gang banging in there. You coming in there, you a gang banger. Soon as you get in the door, you got 60 fades lined up. That's just county. And you can't deny them shits.
them dudes don't be doing all those fades. I be hearing them dudes, Cali dudes talking. They don't be doing all those fades, bro.
What? Yo, it might not be 60. I'm exaggerating. But what I
Nah,
mean is,
some
soon
dudes
as
be
you
ducking
come
fades,
through,
bro. I see
soon
some
as you
dudes be
come through,
taking fades.
oh shit. Oh, that's that fool bad Mikey. Yeah, fool. I remember you, fool, from a Rick and Hunter, fool. Tap in. Let
Mikey,
me.
Mikey is taking all the fades. I'm coming in for the fades. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I might change my name to Fade. You heard? What's your name? Fade. Come to the back. What's your what? What? You said something to me? My name is Fade. When you a bug out, people leave you alone. You heard? Yo, look, Mac means that they saw we were wild on them. Look. Yo, where you go, Smitty? You out here?
Nah, I'm here.
Yo, Mac means that we were wild on them. They saw him over there.
Yo, listen,
Yo,
Mac Mean.
D-Town, what up?
Mac Mean, you know how, we
Yo, we
would
got West Coast
survive.
in the building.
I
D-Town,
mean,
what up?
listen. If they brought dudes, if they split half of jail and put half of jail of the worst dudes from New York in there, you know what I'm saying? And y'all had to survive as a team, I think y'all would survive. You know what I'm saying? With all the hitters, I think y'all would survive in there. You understand? But I'm just keeping it real. You know,
Nah, I heard about the Mexican mafia. I ain't gonna lie.
it's more dangerous, bro. It's
Nah,
more dangerous.
I heard about the Mexican mafia. I heard.
Yeah. I
Nah, I
just
heard.
saw a video. I just seen the video, right? They got at the dude, stabbed this dude, right? Right? Got down. They already sprayed with the gas. You know what I'm saying? They sprayed him with the gas. Dudes got back up and start stabbing him again. He already dead.
Yo, Mac Mean said, "Can he call in?" Damn, hold on. You got my number, Mac Mean, right? You can FaceTime. I'll put you on my computer. You can FaceTime. I mean,
Yeah, nah, yo, that's what we got to do on the Hood Love Network too. We got to start doing this on that on this one too, yo.
yeah, that's right. Yo, you can call in, Mac Mean. Yo, you already know. Yeah, yo, D time up in here. West Coast is in here. Yo, but this is what I'm saying. The difference between California and New York, from what I have learned and understand, with conversating and talking to California guys, interviewing those brothers, knowing a lot of brothers. Matter of fact, salute to salute to the minister that just came to New York. I just got him some studio time in Queens. Salute to the minister that just came to New York. You know what I'm saying? He just came from California. He pulled up in New York. I made sure he got some studio time out there in Queens. You know, he went to the studio, made some verses and stuff. We Nation, you know what I'm saying? West Coast to the East, everywhere in between. That's the nation. You already know what we do, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, but you see the brother B Brazy from Who's Who's. He don't be.
Yeah.
You see how he be going down, dudes. Them dudes be knuckling up, be happiness. Dudes be happy. Shit be going down out there in the West Coast. I'm not saying it don't get busy on the East Coast, but we don't got those bone crusher
All right,
days.
Kung Fu Joe.
We
I
don't
hear you,
got
bro.
those bone. We don't got those bone crusher action days that we used to hear back in the days. Dudes coming out with the big bone crusher, hitting you up 4-5 times,
What you
leaving
mean?
you in
What you talking about?
Elmira,
You bugging.
Sing
Nah,
Sing,
you
huh?
tripping. You tripping. What you mean we don't got the bone crushers?
We no, I said we're not hearing those stories no more. When
Oh,
you hear of an average uh, assault in a New York prison, what are we hearing, y'all? Somebody got their head blown off, sliced with a ceramic or scalp, you know what I mean? A ceramic scalpel, they face all cut up. You understand? We don't hear nobody getting stabbed up 800 times.
it don't make a difference though. It don't. People got stabbed
Nigga in
like
there
that. Yo,
stabbing you
hold on.
up
Yo, Smitty.
like you
Yo, Smitty,
steak
hold
or
on. Smitty,
something.
hold on. Dudes got their heads cut off in New York. What you talking
And the
about?
where?
In New York, dudes got their heads cut off in New York. Dudes got buried. Dudes got stabbed up and put under dudes dead under dudes beds, bro. I don't know if you ain't know these stories, homies. Bloods. And
No,
when that shit
I
was
get
going
that.
on, they was killing dudes and putting them under the bed. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying they wasn't. I'm not saying they
Hold on.
wasn't, bro. But
Let me
how
ask this
many
question.
times
Hold
you
on.
hear this? How
Let me
many
ask Gemini this.
times?
Hold on.
Oh,
Hey
you got that?
Gemini.
You
Hey Gemini. Who has more reported killings in prison, New York or California?
Okay, I understand you're asking about reported killings in state prisons between California and New York.
Who has
Specific.
more? Who has more reported killings?
As I mentioned, getting precise, directly comparable numbers for reported killings in state prisons between New York and California can be difficult due to variations in reporting methods or timeframes. However, from the information I have, California seems to have had more reported killings in its state prisons compared to New York in recent years.
How
Would you like
many?
to look
How many?
I told you.
For California, reports indicate at least 24 homicides occurred in state prisons in 2024. It's difficult to find precise, directly comparable numbers for New York quickly. Would you like me to try to find their data as well?
Yes, give me the numbers for California and New York reported killings in the last 30 years.
Gathering this kind of comprehensive data for 30 years might take some time, as I'd need to look through multiple reports from different sources. Would you like me to start searching for the available data from each state's Department of Corrections?
Yes, thank you.
While I'm searching for the exact numbers for the past 30 years, I can tell you that both California and New York have very large state prison populations, so the raw numbers of killings might be high compared to states with smaller prison systems. Are there any specific trends you're interested in exploring within those 30 years?
No.
Okay, I'm continuing the search for the 30-year period you're interested in. This may take a little more time as I'm compiling data from multiple years.
Thank
I'll
you.
let you know. You're very welcome. I'm still working on getting you that 30-year data. Is there anything else I can help you with while I look?
No.
Okay, I'm still working on gathering that 30-year data for you. Would you like me to explain how I'm searching for this information?
Yes.
Okay, I'm resuming the search for the 30-year data you requested. I'll let you know as soon as I have more information. Thanks for your patience.
Oh,
Very, very respectful. You know what I'm saying,
gotta be respectful, yeah.
Smitty?
Absolutely, I'm always here to be respectful and helpful. Is there anything specific you'd like to discuss or any questions I can answer?
No, I was just looking for the trends between violence, on violence in New York and California in the last 30 years.
Getting exact numbers for all 30 years is tough, but I can give you some general trends.
Is it?
Both states
I'm listening.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you have any more questions about the violence trends between New York and California state prisons?
I'm
Or is there
not.
some
I didn't hear what you said. Just tell me what you said. I didn't hear it.
Certainly. I was saying I can try to look for any available statistics from corrections departments or justice organizations that might give us a better picture of the violence trends between New York and California over the last 30 years. Would you
Uh,
like me to
Give me the populations of what has been the population of California and the population of New York in the last 30 years.
I've looked into the prison populations in California and New York over the past 30 years.
What was the prison population in California versus New York in 1999?
In 1999, New York's prison population was around 90,000, while California's was much larger, over 160,000. Would you like to see how these populations changed over the next few years?
Yes.
Got it. So in the ni- Great. So in the 1990s, California's prison population was over 160,000, while New York's was around 90,000. Would you like to see how those numbers changed over the next few years?
Yes.
Between 1999 and roughly 2007, both states saw their prison populations increase, though California's was larger to begin with. After 2007, both states experienced a significant decrease in their prison populations. Would you like specific numbers for certain years within that time frame?
Yeah, give me the numbers for 2007.
Ask about the killings. You going off of that?
My apologies. Let's get back to your question about killings in the prisons. It's still tricky to find comparable numbers for those specific decades, but I can see if I can find any data on rates of assaults that resulted in death for those periods. Would that be helpful?
Yes.
I found some information that gives us a clearer picture.
What is the information?
Between 2001 and 2019, California's prison population had a higher average than New York's. California's population was around 130,000, while New York's was around 75,000. It's hard to find precise numbers for the full 30-year period because data isn't always collected or reported in the same way. But the numbers we have give you a general idea. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What's the numbers? What's the numbers on the killings in them years?
So looking at the data from the Bureau of Justice Statistics, between 2001 and 2019, California's prisons had more homicides than New York's. For example, in 2007, California had 44 homicides compared to New York's 16. Would you like to know more about the reasons why these numbers might vary?
Yes.
As I mentioned, the data from the Bureau of Justice Statistics indicates that California's prisons had more homicides during that time frame. For instance, in 2007, which was a high point for both states, California had 44 homicides, while New York had 16. Would you like to know more about the factors that might contribute to these differences?
Yes.
Several factors might contribute to the differences in homicide rates between New York and California's prison systems. Things like prison population sizes, security levels, gang activity, and even the way homicides are reported can all play a role. Would you like to know more about one of these factors?
Yes.
One significant factor is the size and density of the prison populations. California's prison population was much larger and in some periods more densely populated, which can increase the likelihood of conflicts. Also, California has historically had higher levels of gang-related violence within its prisons, which can contribute to higher homicide rates. Would you like me to find any specific reports on these factors?
Yes.
Gang activity can play a significant role in prison violence. Would you like me to look into specific reports on gang-related violence in California and New York prisons?
Yes.
Certainly.
Nah, yo, bro.
The information
I'm sorry.
I found suggests that in California, gang-related violence has historically been a more prevalent factor in prison homicides than in New York. Would you like to know more about how this might affect the overall numbers?
No. What you saying, Smitty? Go ahead.
I try to tell you, like, all that gang stuff is more of a thing than it is in New York. And you got to understand, they got the Mexican mafia. They got certain different Mexican gangs that don't get along with the Mexicans. You understand? Then you got the white Aryan nations. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got other little gangs that's outside that come from Oakland. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like brothers
Ain't no
that's just
gang.
street.
Ain't
I'm
no
talking about
Blood
street
Crips in
gang.
Oakland.
I'm talking about like regular
Right.
street gangs, not like no Pablos that click.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you might have a cliques down in Oakland. So it'd be different politics down in California, whereas New York, it's like you could go up north and chill. You understand what I'm saying? You go up north and be a blood and just chill, be a Crip, chill. What?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could go up there and just chill. Actually, if you want to be a good kid,
what I see is the most contributing factors, though, is that California been gangbanging, and California got a bigger population, and they was double bunked.
Right.
They were double bunked.
Work though, man. But you want to get to this game?
Yeah, let's get to the game, bro. Yo, this is a
Yeah,
good one, yo.
salute to everybody, man. This was a good one, man. Make sure y'all tap in the Hood Love Network, Flatbush Smitty, the Flatbush Smitty Show, man. We gonna be on here as well. Hood
Right.
Love TV.
Let's get it.
You already know, man. Salute to everybody out there, man. We appreciate y'all. And hit that comment section, man.
Yo, he said they got a snitch gang called 2-5 and a gay gang called Gay Boys G's. It's
Yo, I
wild.
heard, yo, I saw that shit on one of the things on Instagram.
That's true?
One of the reels. G Dub Quinn don't be up here front. When you know G Dub Quinn to come up here
Yo,
talking some
nah,
bullshit.
yo, Gino Friend is a comedian. It's like
He
Bad
is,
Mike.
but he jokes and shit sometimes, but he be up here, he don't be playing. He
Yo,
dead
that's
ass.
yo, that's great. I mean, I didn't take him for a joke, but that is it's all kind of stuff going on in these streets, yeah.
Nah, facts.
But nah, this
Facts.
this was a good one, you know what I'm saying?
This was a great one, man. This was a great
Yo,
one, man.
Tiny
Now,
Let Loose,
Tiny
salute.
Dev, now Tiny Let Loose come through. We was just talking about all types of Cali politics. Now Tiny Let Loose want to
Neighborhood.
pop up, man. Yo, shout out Tiny Let Loose,
Yo,
man.
shout out to the West Coast, man. Yeah.
Word,
Shout out to
man.
all the peoples, man. All the brothers and sisters on the West Coast, man. You already know.
Nah, facts.
Nah,
Yo,
this is a
Mikey, I'm
good
gonna
one,
get
man.
up
We're
with
gonna
you,
catch the
man. You
rest of this
already
game.
know.
Yo, we're gonna tap back in. We're gonna be back more active. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back more active. I got some things. You know, I have my hands full. I just some things. And like I said, go make sure y'all go subscribe to the Flatbush Smitty Show
Right,
and the Hood Love Network. You know, Mikey B. I'm just
right,
being honest. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to those channels. We're gonna be active over there as well. We still gonna be active here, and we still gonna be active on a lot going on TV. But we
facts,
also building them channels as well. So make sure y'all go. We're gonna have different content over there. We ain't gonna have the same content on all these channels. We might be live over here and dropping videos over there. You know how it go. You know what I'm
facts,
saying? But we gonna be
facts,
definitely lit. We definitely got some bunch of information, a bunch of knowledge for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
facts,
Um,
facts, facts.
don't passionate Mikey B, emotional Mikey B. You know what I'm saying? Don't be, don't worry about that. That's just me being me. You know what I mean? Went
Yeah,
through a
man.
lot. I ain't have
Trying to
none of this stuff.
explain.
I ain't have none of this stuff as a youth. You know what I mean? God is good. I got my
God
soul
is
back.
great.
God is great. You know what I'm saying? Jah Rastafari Selassie the first.
It's
Um,
a fact.
just glad we still here,
Jaras.
and I got that. You know what I'm saying? I got that humanity back. I didn't have that humanity for a long time. I ain't had no tears. I used to be thinking something's wrong with me
Right.
when I ain't have none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Good to
good.
cry, man. It's good to
It's good
cry,
to
man.
be a
Let it out.
human. It's good to be back and to be a human being. You know what I'm saying? Beings
Real talk.
amongst the human beings. You're
Talk that talk, bro.
being
Good to
honest. You
have
know what I
feel.
mean?
It's good to have feelings and emotions. You heard? Be normal.
Be a normal person. You're be a normal
Right.
human
Talk
being. You
that
know what I'm saying?
talk.
I didn't have none of this. I didn't cry for years when I was a kid. All the stuff, seeing my friends die, seeing kids die. My friends, because we was kids, we was young. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of my friends die, and I ain't have no tears at that time. Because of the lifestyle I was living. I understand what a lot of these kids is going through, and I've been going through a lot in my life as well. I got a story that I haven't told yet that I have for y'all. I told Smitty about it. You know what I'm talking about, Smitty. Um, and it's real close. The work that I was doing in the community with the youth. I'm gonna show y'all some of the stuff that I was doing, and I had recently went through some stuff. I had lost a person, um, that I was working with in the community. I was a case manager and helping a lot of kids. Helping out a lot of people, and I didn't want to really trivialize the work that I was doing, so I wasn't putting that stuff on the internet. But I got pictures and I really got videos, a lot of the stuff, the work that I was doing, and something really tragic just recently happened. And I haven't posted on it because it's a hard story. It's a hard story. And I haven't been able to tell it yet, but I have to tell it. I have to tell this story um about this client that I was working with that recently passed. You know what I'm saying? So y'all should be hearing that story from me as well. Um, but it's a hard story, you know what I mean? I haven't had the courage yet. I haven't had the courage to come talk about it. But you go ahead, talk your talk, Smitty.
Yeah, nah, you already know, man. It's love, man. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tap in. Y'all know when we come together, man. It's a lot going on in the hood, man. TV, man. Y'all know it's all love. Tap into the channels. This was a great one.
Yeah, this
You
is a
know what I
good one, man.
mean?
Salute to all
I
y'all,
gotta
Gina,
go root
Quinn.
for my Patriots right now. That ain't my team, but I want them to win right now. So salute to the Patriots, man.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But we be back with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot. It's a lot going on in the Hood TV. Y'all know what we do, man. Hood Love TV, Flatbush Smitty. Y'all know what we do out
Facts.
here, you heard?
Queens
So
get the
salute to
money, y'all
y'all, man.
already
Salute to
know.
y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate y'all for showing love, commenting, support. Y'all could be anywhere else. You'll be doing anything. Y'all could be watching the Super Bowl. Y'all here. You know, we in here conversating and doing what we do here. Hood Love TV. A lot going on TV. Flatbush Smitty. Y'all know what we do here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
But salute
doubt,
to y'all. We
no doubt, no
appreciate all of
doubt.
y'all for tapping in with y'all. Yo, Mac Man, yo, what up, man? I ain't see you in forever, Mac Man.
Nah, Mac Me. Yeah,
Yo,
I'm
salute,
saying
Mac
Mac
Man.
Me
Yo,
still be
GT,
working,
salute.
Mac. You know Mac Me gonna eat. Mac Me gonna do what he do.
Yeah, GT. Hard story.
Mac Me gonna do what he do. Mac Me gonna eat, baby.
Yeah, that shit is a
You
hard story, man.
understand?
I ain't,
Mac
I
Mean
ain't
is a
tell it yet.
vet. Mac Mean a legend out here on these streets, man. Word to
But
mother.
but the story I gotta tell, it has to get told because my client is in a situation where she had passed away and she didn't really get justice. So I gotta come up here and do it. I just gotta like collect myself.
Nah, no doubt, bro. I already know, man. You know what I mean? We talked about this in the background, you know what I'm saying, about the young lady, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, bro.
well, you know what I mean? So,
That shit is
salute,
nasty.
condolence to her family. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I really don't want to talk too much on it, but he's
I want to
definitely
be
gonna be dropping
collected.
something on it.
I want to be collected. I want to be collected. I want to give a good show. Um,
Right.
I'm a passionate person. You know, I'll be working hard. Um, you know, I want to be collected when I tell a story. I don't want to. I want to give y'all a good story, and I want to do her justice when I tell a story. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be out here. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to hold it together to tell a story. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I'm gonna give y'all a story. I'm gonna give y'all a story. But it's something that I'm gonna need y'all to like, really promote because she not getting justice right now. I'm gonna give it to I was gonna give it to y'all today, but I couldn't do it. I tried to do it, I couldn't really do it. I want to do it justice. You know what I'm saying? But
What
I didn't want
channel
to.
is this gonna be on?
I'm probably going. I'm probably going to drop it on. I'm probably going to drop it on the Hood Love Network on Mikey B.
Okay.
Just being honest. I'm going to drop it on Mikey B. Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go
Okay.
subscribe over there. But you know, I want to make sure that I give it to y'all the right way, where I'm not too emotional or But it hit close to home because, like I said, I work with her and try to change her life and get her to get her life together. And she was tragically killed. So um, it's nasty, man. It's nasty. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put it together for y'all. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see the story in the next few days. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. It's hard, man. But salute to all of y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, dealing with me and my crazy ass and my emotions and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, yo, we up here, man. We a family up
I've
here,
been
man.
through a
You
lot.
understand?
I've been through a lot as a kid. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of shit y'all don't know about, a lot of stuff I don't talk about. I've been through a lot of trauma as a kid to as a youth. Y'all know I lived a violent life. I no longer live that life that I lived, the violent life that I live. But I dealt with a lot of trauma as a youth. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm glad God gave me the grace to be able to get over that, to overcome that shit, and to be the man that I am today. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Mike, yo, let me explain something to you before we get off, man. You know, we're a family up here, man. You know what I'm saying? And this therapy for a lot of us. You understand what I'm saying? Like you said, a lot of us been through, some shit in our life. So when you come up here and you let your emotions out, you understand what I'm saying? Dudes don't understand the shit that we really been through. You know what I'm saying? Out here in these streets, and you know what I mean? Like the emotion we have for these babies, for, you know, to not go through the same, you know, mistakes that we made. You know what I mean? So don't ever feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we feel some type of way that you coming up here letting your emotions out. You a man. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm good with myself, bro. I ain't
No,
tripping on that.
we understand that,
I ain't
but you a
tripping on that.
man, bro,
I don't care.
and we men up here.
I don't care. Let me tell you something about me, bro. But this is me and her. This is me. Let me just show you. This is me and her as my case manager job. I wasn't promoting all this shit. I wasn't putting all this stuff. But RIP to her. You know what I'm saying? But that's when I took her. I had took her to what you call that shit? Job Corps. I tried to get her into Job Corps. That's me and her. But I had took her to Job Corps and tried to get her into Job Corps. I'm gonna give you the story though, but that's me and her. You know what I'm saying? That's me and her. You know what I mean? Um,
And that's real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't no story where, you know, you was out there some gangbanger. I was a little girl that you was trying to get a life together. You know what I'm saying? That was caught up in the streets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That needed somebody there.
yeah.
And that's what we gotta understand, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's real, man. You know what I mean? Some of us out here really putting our feet to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Really out here trying to talk to these babies and change their mind. You know what I'm saying? From the mind frame they got today, man.
Check
You
it
know what I
out.
mean? Because
Look,
you
look
know
at
what
this.
it's
Look
about.
at this shit, Smitty. I never tried to trivialize. You know, I came up here and sparred with the goofies, and you know, we got into the bullshit on the internet. But I never tried to trivialize the real work that I was doing in the community and posting that shit in the real lives and the real work I was doing with families. You know what I'm saying? I was coming up here talking, you know, talking smack and wilding, but the real work, this the
No
real shit
doubt,
I
Mac.
was doing. Look at this shit, bro.
No doubt,
Look at
Mac,
this shit.
man.
Look at this shit, bro.
Let me see.
Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit, bro.
That's dope.
Over here at Job Corps, just did a tour, a Job Corps. Helped the client get into it, to apply. Um, so you know, I'm out here working. This is something that I always wanted to do when I was young, and you know, my life would probably been different if I was able to get in Job Corps myself. But
Right.
you know, that wasn't the plan that God had for me. But you know, I didn't go to Job Corps, but now I'm helping other young individuals, other people come in here and get the information that they need, get the jobs, get the training, get the skills that they need. You know, so God is working through us regardless. You know what I mean? No matter how far we came from, you know, no matter what we've been through. But peace, that's what, you know, I want to show y'all why I'm at real time. You know what I'm saying? Job Corps.
No, that's dope. That's dope,
It
bro.
was great. Yeah, bro, it's nasty, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit nasty.
It's nasty because it's like it really that song from Pop. It's like it's no hope for the future, man. These it's like you know what I mean. Like these kids got no hope out there, man.
Oh no, you don't have to do that one. But Job Corps. The first one's two of the towers. Job Corps.
They're not presented with brothers like you. You understand? Or other brothers that's trying to help these young brothers and sisters get jobs
I'm
and
not gonna
better
lie, I
themselves.
did like this. The
Not
brownie
doing
man,
that.
we need this. We need this information right here.
That's the type of information they need. You understand? But yeah, we put up bullshit on this internet. You know what I'm saying? Why we not showing these babies how to get a job? How to go into stocks and
Over
crypto
here
and
at Job
everything.
Corps, just did a tour. A job.
Things that's gonna be running the world in a couple years. Why we not showing these people how to work with the people that do know, you know what I'm saying, how to do the stocks and do the crypto and do
Game
these
room.
things and get like I'm just saying, man.
Game room for when they're not training and going to school. Have a nice game room. You got a game room at Job Corps. Look at that shit. I got to tour the whole spot, bro.
Right.
I'm in here, relax. Yeah, this is nice. All room, game room for free time. This is great. Jim.
Imagine kids that got locked up their first bid getting sent to Job Corps instead of being on probation.
Right.
How many lives would change? Right? You get what I'm saying? Like if you're a first time offender, you
Yeah,
should be
Job
able to
Corps.
go straight to Job Corps, or that should be able like that should be an automatic. You have to go to Job Corps.
Oh no, you don't have to do that one. Yeah, bro. This is a good one. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch this game, bro. But I'm gonna get out a story, man. It's a hard story, bro. I ain't telling you yet. I ain't telling you yet because like I said, I want to be collected, and I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not collected. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we come back on. We definitely gonna be back on. You already know, man.
Yes,
You
nah.
know what
Let's
I mean?
go. Let's go. All right, bro. Yo, police. Yo. Love the peoples, man. I love the peoples, man. We got a lot of work to do out here. You heard? Um,
Facts.
working on ourselves. Working with our communities, working with these kids and we elders. You know what I'm saying? If you a kid and you know you got your shit together, you can help other kids. It don't make it. If you an elder, you can help other elders. You got your shit together, you can help other elders. You know what I'm saying? So we got a
Right.
lot of work to do out here. You heard?
No doubt.
Any last words before we slide, Smitty?
Nah, man, peace and love, man. Love your brother, love your sister, man. Information is the key nowadays, man. You understand? Use your information right, man. Use your information wisely, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be using this information just to mislead the people or, you know what I'm saying, or try to, gain off of greed. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said, we're in the stage, in the time of information where information is very valuable and information can get you through a lot of doors. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of these books is missing that you know what I'm saying, that you can't find in these days and time. So, you know what I mean? Just be mindful, man. Information is very, very powerful. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to have that knowledge, gain that knowledge, man. Knowledge is power, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love to everybody.
Yo, salute to y'all. You already know what it is, man. It's Mr. Hood Love Mikey B, and this is Hood Love TV, where you live, love, and learn.
You
With my
already know it's
co-host.
Flatbush Smitty, man. You already know, man. 9 to 5 is better than 25 any day in America. You are.
And when we get
Salute to that.
together,
You
it's
already
a
know
lot
it's
going on
in the
in the
Hood
Hood
TV.
TV.
Salute.
Salute. You already know. Let's get it.
Peace.
Peace.